What's up, everybody? It's a Toy Kind of Mood, episode 143. The whole gang's here. It's the band and Walmart, but more importantly, it's our top 5 holiday pre-orders before next year. So got a whole crew here. Let's say hi to them. To my left or right. I don't know. Either way, it's Bobby Behar, the co-star. What's up?
What's up, Travis?
What's
Go
going
Eagles.
on?
Go Eagles. That's how I feel about the Cowboys.
Middle fingers okay, but no cursing for 20 minutes, I guess. Anyway, the man who usually ruins that for us, it's Romo. What's up, Dallas?
What up, biscuits? How y'all doing?
Deniably, whatever. All right, so anyway, Dave Speck, what's happening, man? Sarlacc.
How's it going? Is Nails your new prison name?
That's right. Old school WWF. That's going back, man. That was a hard, actually, that toy related. That was a hard Hasbro old school WWF figure to find. It was like one of the most impossible ones was Nails. I don't know if you guys remember Nails, but anyway, he's back and he goes by the name of Black Genghis, man. At Black Genghis KJ, Kevin Johnson. What's happening?
What's going on with your moods? Shout out to the ATKM crew, top 5, given their top 5. It only was right. It only made sense.
Yeah. Now I got to ask, is that like a pro Walmart shirt you just got on backwards so I don't get angry?
No, this is a active tee because it's November and it's still 80 degrees in LA.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's winter in the morning and summer the rest of the day until about midnight, and then it's winter again. Yeah, so of course I had to do this. I survived Cobra Island. Well, I survived the Walmart banishment. We'll find out a little later on. But first, big news today, guys. We're getting our hisses, but how soon? And actually, I want to go to Dave Speck on this because he noted that we're still going to be waiting a while. If you look at the fine print in the bottom left over there, Dave, talk to us.
I mean, I think that we'll all start seeing them probably mid-December, second week of December is my guess.
Yeah.
Or my hope, rather.
Yeah.
Yeah, because obviously it says until the end of the day on the 24th. They're really waiting almost, man, that's like 3.5 weeks. Just over 3 weeks that we have to wait to get your addresses ready. That's,
yeah,
I don't know.
They did that with the Sky Striker, and I can't remember how long after that the Sky Striker started shipping. I know with NECA and the Turtle Van, that it was like October. It was early October, and we're still waiting for those. Those haven't shipped yet.
Okay, good call. Anybody want to chime in on this HasLab hiss as far as expectations? Do you think Spec is spot on? We're going to have to wait for December. It's kind of a month heads up, unfortunately.
I think it's going to be straggled. So, I mean, get ready by end of November, but there's probably going to be people who won't get theirs until maybe Christmas. Probably not until January. I think it's just going to be all over the place for the next month or so. Once the first HasLab backers stateside start getting theirs.
Yeah, got it. Of course,
because we're going to run into holiday problems. We're going to run into weather problems.
Yep. And so those watching live in the chat room, give us your opinions. Are you with us? I know everyone was excited. There was a lot of hype videos that went out today, and I'm just like, we're excited, but we kind of expected November. I mean, that's kind of what Emily and Lenny were saying all along, was the fall November anyway. So it's great news, but it's also like, it's kind of bittersweet. You know what I mean? So let's say hi to, who's,
well,
go ahead.
Yeah. Just gonna say, like, when someone says Q3, Q4, I know people were hoping for Q3, but yeah, it was always going to be Q4. And then just what is it? Under deliver, under promise, right? So look, we're gonna Spec and KJ kind of hit on the nail there. I mean, November 24th. That is what, Black Friday.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they'll miss the Thanksgiving, mail debacle, but all of December. I mean, come on, right? I mean, right? Even now, mail is atrocious. No offense to the postal service, I love you all. Don't lose. But December, it's like, did you get my card? Did you get my package? Not yet. No, I'm waiting. I expect nothing. So at best, I'm saying mid-December. At more than likely, right after Christmas.
Yeah. Well, Lenny did say, I believe it was Lenny, was like, we're definitely trying to get these in your hands before Christmas. And now, actually, no, I'm wrong. You know what that's from? That was Carson Metaxas about the 3D Joe's book. He wants that because those two things are like my two things I care about the most. And by the way, that's not part of my pre-order list, but I want that 3D Joe's, the Art of Collecting G.I. Joe books so bad. And it's like, yeah. Well, I see like muted laughing. Am I missing something? Anyway.
I'll say that book's gonna be badass, bro.
Oh yeah.
This is South Park reference.
I'm just like dinner, basically. Back in the comments.
Oh, okay. Well, good point. Let's catch up with the comments here. Usually I do it. I don't know what happened. So, all right. Looking forward to the Banning backstory. It's coming. All right. Anyway, let's see. DJ 5 Ash, of course. What's up? And Chris Daughtry, you're on time this week. What's up? What else we got going? Wow, I gotta scroll way the hell down.
I know.
Figure 6-pack. It's Billy Gunn's birthday. Scissor me, daddy. There you go. Got it.
What?
Got that. Yeah, only AEW wrestling fans will get that one.
You have to say daddy ass.
There you go. Scissor
I'm
me,
thinking
daddy,
of trading a Romo skull Mark II for his.
Well, it depends how many his tanks you got. If you got 2, that's a perfect trade, right? So, Havoc says, "I want mine now, but I waited too long. I can't wait." Yeah, we don't want to wait. That's the whole point. We're gonna have to wait. She said in December. Okay, thank you, Ray. Todd C says, "What's up?" Ken Best. Just glad the hiss is paid for. Pre-orders that. Yep, that was the thing. Is the best part of this whole news is that you already paid for it. So that's the good stuff right here. Where's the South Park? Someone put it up there because I'm missing it.
Oh my god.
Comment.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Oh, right here.
That came later.
Boom.
Go 4 up from there.
Oh.
I got it. Is Spec you did it? Okay.
Yeah, because somebody asked
just said
KJ
it
what
on
he was
there.
eating, and KJ said, "I'm eating pot pie."
All right. You guys are talking to each other in the chat. You could talk to each other on the show. So, all right.
Well, but
Yeah,
this
Emily
was,
and
reference to this was in the chat.
Go fix
I
me a
got
turkey
you.
pot pie.
Emily and Lenny will be on the full force mid-November. Yes, they will. That's a good point.
What about
Craig
you,
Dukas
Dad?
in the house. What's up, Slickalicious? What's going on? Go check out GI Jive, everybody. Cool. So thank you, Chaz the Guru, for these awesome memes. Yeah, clearance vultures waiting for the hiss to hit ollies. That's one thing I'm pretty sure is safe, that it's not going to hit ollies. We got these new images from France. What do you guys think? We'll go with you, Bobby. How you feeling about the hiss pictures?
I am feeling French. Let me get my cigarette and smoke while I look at these beautiful pictures.
You sound like Hans Chow.
Yeah, that works for us.
Look,
Yeah.
These pictures are great. I mean, like I said last week, and when we saw this in San Diego, I mean, yeah, and Todd's right. I think even the folks who are against Haslam, like everyone backed it. Right? Look at that.
Look at that.
Like, look, if you're not excited to get this, you have no soul. I'm just right. Like,
You're a redhead.
you're a Cowboys fan. It's just
ouch.
It was too easy, Romo. Like Romo.
Wow.
Look,
That's fine.
no,
Weapon
but
rack, that's dope.
But look at that. I mean, like it's like we're getting this in December, and then we're getting the Vamp next year, like right, basically a few months after this. Like, honestly, what this makes me want to do is put everything in my garage into storage and build a giant like table and start like pulling everything out and just like building a giant battlefield.
A big old diorama.
Big old diorama. Like this is it's just too damn awesome. It's just too damn cool. It's just amazing.
Well, guys, do you think we're getting this many hate videos because it's the first classified HasLab? Why? Of course, we're gonna get the most hate videos, right, KJ?
Yep.
And he just went
Hit the wrong button. I think.
No, right, KJ, and he's like, peace out. He goes.
No, I'm not seeing hate.
Me neither. I'm not seeing hate.
We have all those people blocked. We have them all blocked or unfollowed.
Yeah, I guess they just blocked our ass, man. It's like, tell Viper Island to stop being a player hater all the damn time. No, look at the DeLorean glow on this thing, man. I need to go to IKEA and I need to get a new shelf so I can build out my classified dioramas, man. Like, this thing is going to change your life. It's going to change your whole setup. It has to. Don't leave this one in the box. Don't leave this one in the box. Open that up. Let this sucker breathe. I can't wait to get atmosphere aerosol for this thing. I can't wait to get glycerin to add to water to spray on the cockpit for raindrops. I'm gonna go nuts on this thing. Like, I really tried to get two. I really tried to get two because I wanted a crimson red hiss. Shout out to Gun Bunny and Mark Van Cannon, who probably have 10 each.
Yeah, Mark got like 15. I'm like, with all the stuff on it already, I'm wondering what the heck he's gonna do to put stuff on there. You know, he's got it planned. I'll see him Friday.
That reminds me. Everyone loves this.
Hitting the motion. Hitting the back wheel motion.
You ain't doing it right till retro blasting blocks you.
I like the fact that like Lenny was too quick. Like, he's finishing.
He's rocking that vamp. Clutching cover girl. Sorry.
Yeah. So all right. So shout out to Surveillance Port. He got these from Hugos D on Facebook. He goes from G.I. Joe _Cobra _FR 57 _H is like the longest Instagram handle ever. Yeah, it's
the France
anyway,
guy?
Surveillance Port. Yeah, French dude. He got him. So, all right, next we got to get KJ's input on Metalhead and Mutton Junkyard because he wasn't on the show last week, and we did talk about it, but we got some pretty new images thanks to, of course, Matt Cohen at Shooting the Galaxy. So these are the MCM London G.I. Joe classified pre-orders. I believe they're all retailers, but I'll ask you, Genghis, are they Target, Walmart as well, or just everyone else?
As far as I know, I ordered on Amazon and a backup on Pulse just in case. We'll see which one gets first. I didn't see them on Target. I was looking because that red card said what? But anyway, Metalhead looks like the perfect example to upgrade, get that glow up in classified. Like whatever, like people, I get it. Not everyone likes the silly, goofy Joes, but this one is just bringing it. You gotta have to have some pizzazz in your line. Shout out to Jim and the Holograms. Point is, you gotta be able to have room for your military simulation, super realistic, Hurt Locker. What's the Chris Pratt show? The Terminal game?
Terminalist. Yeah, Terminalist.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
But you also have to have wild, crazy, goofball shit. This dude's repping Cold Slither on his metallic collar. He's got missiles shooting up in his thighs. He doesn't skip leg day. I know you guys told a dozen leg day jokes about this dude, but still, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be insane. And not only that, I hope you have explosion effects at the ready. I hope you got those Tamayashi effects. I hope you got some of the Dusties. Shout out to Panchisi at ACBA. I hope you got some exploder thing. Get some cotton balls, dip it in orange paint, and put an LED at the bottom and make something happen with this because you're gonna need it. And as for Mutton Junkyard, Chef's kiss.
Well,
Remember,
we'll get to Mutton Junkyard in 1 sec. Is that cool? I just
Okay.
want to clean up Metalhead for you. But it is $34.99. It's set for April. I probably at this point those release dates are safe release dates. We're seeing things get thrown at us really quickly. Could Metalhead be inspired by Dave Grohl?
I think so. That's my
Yeah.
hero. Watch him as he goes.
Nice.
Yeah, but
Love that.
Metalhead
So we're getting
long
answers.
before
Go
Dave
ahead,
Grohl.
Go ahead, Spec.
Sorry, I was going to
Spec.
say Metalhead came long before Dave Grohl. You know, he had this look. This was his look before Dave Grohl was.
Well, probably this sculpt, probably the like the facial sculpt and whatnot. It's like
He doesn't mean the original Metalhead.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
They do that sometimes. You know, they had Jake Gyllenhaal kind of inspired Breaker, that kind of thing. They were aiming for Tom Berenger for Falcon, and instead they got the dude from RoboCop when he gets hit by the toxic waste. But the point is, you know, like they had those little tributes.
His name.
Right. So some people are saying Famazon only because it was on. I obviously pre-ordered Amazon Famazon where it's everywhere but Target and Walmart. But then Stanley says Target does upload usually the pre-orders into closer to release. So yeah, we got that. And then Five Ash says, how about those badass Halloween loadouts? Yeah, they're incredible. Absolutely incredible. And then Warren Hernandez packing for assembly required this weekend. That's what's up. That's what's up. I think we lost Bobby before he comes back. All right, cool. Metalhead looks badass. Yo, Joe Jerk, what's up?
I wish Bobby was here for this one from DWH.
Yeah, I know, right? Someone message him. See what's up if you can.
He'll be
They're
back.
thinking of passing on Metalhead, but now I've seen pics. I'm sold. Yeah, I hear him back.
I hear him. Yep.
He's back. That's not Dave Grohl. That's Metal Behar. Metal Bear.
Yeah, I see more Bobby before I see any Dave Grohl. I don't see it in the sculpt, but that's just me.
No, but it's nice. Like look at all these accessories for $35. I'm totally digging it. One of these days, we got to get more hands to go with classified series, right? And there are other third-party options. If you really want to go that route, you can do some really cool stuff. But I would love to see Hasbro give this guy like some different gestures or just something to do more expressions. But for what you get, there's a lot you can do with the different rocket packs and everything else. I like the crimson and the guns there. But yeah, I got some other things I can give this Metalhead to make him even more ferocious. It's going to be nice.
Very excited about that. And then we had the packaging as well. So, Romo, thoughts on the new packaging, man? We actually get to see everything. So if there's any issues, we get to see it, right?
Yeah, about time. I welcome him back. I can't remember who said last stream or whatever and which one. It'd have been cool to have like artwork with like that fold over like NECA. I can't remember who said that, but that'd have been dope. Just to take care of that plastic and stuff. You know, it's gonna get jacked up on shelves and whatever the hell. But you know, it's cool. I like it. I like that they kept the artwork on the back. Awesome. I like it a lot.
So that was KJ actually, and KJ, while you're here, the artwork, like Romo says, is on the back. And now that you see this clear and everything, are you very happy with this, or do you still want that artwork as a flap on the front?
I like that it was on the front, but I mean, I like the artwork that you see on the side, on the front. You know, like how for a second it was that character art that was on the front of the classified series, and I think that was only with the Falcon Outback Cover Girl wave. Like it was only just those 5 figures where it was like that, and then they went with the art with the diagonal strip on the upper right corner. But now we're going back to this. So yeah, it's best of both worlds. I like that earlier it had like the diagnostics on the back where you had the character and everything laid out. But I mean, the window packaging basically does that. So yeah, I think it's a good solve. It's definitely going to get more people to like, it just jumps out and grabs out at you. If I saw this on the shelves, I'd be like, yoink! Even like if I already had this.
Yeah.
in the promise of Iron Grenadiers, it's gonna be super duper sick. Iron Grenadier troop builders, the Iron Grenadier bats, gold-headed Destro with the spoiler. Just a lot of good things. Just a perfect tee up. It's just a perfect toss it up into the air until, Steph Curry dunks that. Well, Steph Curry doesn't really dunk all that much, but still, yeah that.
And his armor's got the cold slither. What
do you think of this? Yeah, absolutely. What do you think of this question, Spec? Do you think we'll see the Grenadiers Destro as a con exclusive with an air chariot, kind of like Serpentor?
With his despoiler? I think it's possible. I would rather not. I would rather see it on the shelves, but I'd rather not see anything as an exclusive. Although I think Cold Slither would be a pretty cool exclusive set.
Oh, absolutely.
That's a definite not have to have, but it's a deep cut for a lot of us fans.
Right.
Yeah. And it would sell well. I think it would sell very well.
Yeah. You got the guitars already with Deadpool. You got guitars with Spider-Punk, right? Just mix some mic stands, some amps, a crazy drum set. I dig that.
Oh man, you get some Gridiron stuff, some Muchas Gracias stuff, some Jay's Armory. Oh,
you have the Mezco stuff. You can throw that in too.
Yeah, I have the Mezco set, and I actually have one of the guitars and amps from Gridiron, which is it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice.
This is what I was trying to do. I don't know if it's working. Oh, it's not letting. How do you put Bobby here instead of me?
You're the technician. Come on now.
Never did it before. I was gonna have a side by side, but didn't work. Epic fail.
That's what she said, right?
Anyway, look at him now. He's letting the hair loose.
Look at that Hera.
Let your soul glow.
We have our own metal head right here, man.
You gotta put some tres flores in that.
Awesome. Yeah, I love the comment. Thanks.
Me and Spec will hate you from afar.
I like my bald head.
I do too. I'm getting used to it.
Freaking dope.
What
do we think of the we got a couple Easter eggs, and I want to thank Diana Davis who delivered this on Facebook and into some of the groups and everything. Romo, go ahead.
Nagahide, I see you.
Yep.
On top of the train, crazy bastard.
I was gonna say, were you a fan of Deke? But that just sounds bad. Were you?
No, I wasn't. I really was
G.I.
not.
Joe when it was made by Deke.
No,
you're asking the wrong dudes, man. None of us here like Deke.
Yeah,
I have no offense. There are plenty of guys out there that like Deke. They like Deke dipping their.
None of these guys like Deke here. Deke.
It's all good.
No Deke allowed.
Are you a fan of the Deke?
I have not seen one Deke episode.
No, it's hard for me to look at Deke like that. It's like I wasn't really never got really used to it,
They were terrible.
No, I'm not ready for. I won't be ever ready for Deke. Sorry.
They were terrible, but I'm super excited.
No offense to those. I know plenty of fans, plenty of people love it. They love how it looks. They love how it sounds. It's fine, but it wasn't me.
Tell us how it sounds, KJ.
It sounds like Deke.
Oh, Genghis, we always missed you. We need you on this.
Go gadget, go. Now, see, that's the thing. If some people they like gadgets. That's fine too. I got nothing against people who use gadgets. Just inspect your gadget. Exactly.
Inspect the deck.
Oh, the innuendo tonight. Love it.
Yeah,
get your popcorn ready.
Look, some people have a kink for Deke. That's fine.
That's fine.
Get your Deke on. Go ahead.
Exactly.
Let's go back to the red. Who else is anybody as excited for Nagahide as I am?
Hell yeah!
Hey, I am, bro. Dreadnought's my thing, brother. You know that.
Bring them on, man. I hope that the Dreadnoughts have their own insignia the same way that Joe's.
Sorry, but I can't remember the wild boar's name. What's the boar's name?
I don't know. Boar.
No.
It was like Lila or something like that.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, something like that.
Wow.
Oh,
I won't make him because I ain't looking for a boar. I'll wait for Hasbro.
Shout out to Arrowhead. That guy was making 7-inch scale dreadnoughts, and his just looked ferocious.
Oh yeah. The big there's the one figure he makes all his
Yeah, he uses
Custom design.
McFarlane figures, I think, and
Yeah.
NECA figures. Yeah.
He's made like all the Predator figs. Okay, I digress. Go ahead.
The boar is Clyde. Clyde.
Okay.
Clyde, a dope ass name for it.
Clyde.
Lila,
Clyde.
Clyde.
Thank you. Thank you, chat. You save my ass all the time.
Thanks, chat. Okay.
Naga hog.
Captain Planet was a Deke as
Figure
well.
six
He was
pack.
a
Captain
Deke.
Planet sucked.
Deke
Sucked.
sucked.
No,
Suck Deke.
I
I
get
like
him as
the real
like
Ghostbusters.
What was that,
Deke did
Bob?
the real- I like the real Ghostbusters. Deke did that. It's okay.
Okay.
Maybe there's some Deke I did like.
Okay.
Alright?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was young. My opinions were still forming. You know, you never know. Shit.
I was curious. Okay.
Operation Dragonfire is the only. Those are the only run of those episodes that I'll mess with, only because they were the direct sequel to the movie. But after that, it was just like I just had to stop watching it. Like New Adventures of He-Man, I don't think that was them. I think that was Nelvana, right?
No clue. It was weird. As much as I loved He-Man, when the New Adventures came out, I was like, "What is this?"
Yeah, exactly. That was like
Well,
the first time I remember
it's
hating
horrible.
something.
I started New Adventures is on Peacock, I
Hulu?
think.
Was it Peacock?
So I tried watching it and I was just like, oh my god, this
Oh
is
man.
dismal.
But I won't lie. I like the Masterverse versions of them.
I want the Skeletor. The Skeletor is
Same.
cool.
Same. Like I'll wait. I'm waiting for a clearance, obviously, because I'm not
Yeah.
paying $20 for the New Adventures figures. But like, it's a cool figure. It's not He-Man, but it looks cool.
You know what? I like that
Yeah.
He-Man. I don't like that Skeletor all that much. Yeah,
Look at that junkyard, bro. Beauty.
it's perfect.
Yeah,
Good boy.
I love the
That's
mask.
awesome. The mask looks totally
So-
cool. Oh my god. Go
We
ahead.
have another Easter egg. Again, shout out again to Diana Davis, who set this all up on Facebook. So thank you very much for
Oh, she did.
getting
That's
all
right.
the images out there. Yeah, she did a great job. And so we got the keyframes there. And Fiona, I mean, I don't think this is pretty much Crocmaster's,
Fiona
right? Yeah.
going after
Crocodile. We're not,
junkyard.
yeah. So it's not like a new Gator or anything or a new
No, but
Croc.
it's cool. It's a cool callback.
But
Yeah.
it's very, very cool that they did this.
Yeah.
So it's a Cobra's Creatures episode. So yeah, and figure 6-pack set too. So Vlad is all about that Cobra Commander Deke.
Is that the Fred 7?
Yeah, that's the battle armor.
Okay.
Which I want.
Yeah,
I
no.
want a freaking
I-
battle armor Cobra.
I love that
Commander.
I
too.
want
that.
that just to put a Fred head on there. Yeah.
Yeah. I will say this: if you go to Anthanatos, I think I'm saying
yeah.
it right on Etsy, he has a battle armor set. If you add that to the Marvel Legends Civil Warrior, you're pretty much there.
Oh yeah, it looks dope too when you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I do want to mention that Matt Cohen actually corrected me on Instagram. He said he doesn't do this photography, the one that's on the back of the box, which is right there
Okay.
as you see on the.
Oh, Shooting the
right.
Galaxy doesn't do the
So,
back.
Shooting the Galaxy does all the promotional images that we'll see,
Huh.
that we saw before, with the metalhead
Orale.
in the desert, but he doesn't do the ones on the back of the box. He didn't say who did. He said another wonderful artist. So that's,
which is funny.
if anybody knows in the chat, let us know. That's always gracious.
I
He
mean,
does
I
do
think they should
some of the
totally get
box-
him to do it.
He does do some of the box photos for Black Series and Marvel.
Okay,
I
There you
believe
go.
he's posted such.
there you go. And a better look at the front.
Beauty.
So, yeah, Mutt and Junkyard, Bobby.
All right, so I'm in the I know it's the unpopular opinion, but I don't like the this packaging. I like the all artwork.
Yes.
Front.
Yes. Oh, sorry.
Look, like this is cool. Like, don't get me wrong,
Diamondback,
it's great. This way, you know what you're getting, right? Like, but I would like, I like the full art cover, especially when they did like the cover girl, like that wave. I thought it was great.
Yeah, I agree.
This or the way that like here, hold on.
I loved all the art. Period.
Like, look, this isn't the art, but look, this
Oh, my
this
bad.
separated it from this separated it from like just like the plastic. Oh, it's just another toy. No, this is like actually like art. This was art, and so for me, I get what they're doing because you had so many people like going, oh, cool, I found this, and then they have like I don't know a John Cena that was like $5. I get the figure swapping issue, I understand that, but this was always really really cool, and then like they kind of Marvel and Star Wars kind of like went half-assed on it, like oh here's the figure, like yeah, but where's the art? Yeah, and exactly, Blitz. It did make it look more than like oh this is something different. Okay, this is cool. This is not art. This is art. Yeah, this is great. This is just a figure. I don't like no.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know what?
I would argue that, but that's me.
So, and I'll let you come around. I'll come around to you, Spec. So here's a good points. They did keep that photography and put it to the back, so it's not gone. They still have the artwork on the front. It's in the corner, yet they can still show every accessory. That's key, because a lot of times, like, so the new WWE packaging is from the waist up, and it's like, well, what about? Yeah, and we all know what happened with the Helix. Well, I mean, if you've seen the review, right? We had my Helix, her left leg. You can't tell on that picture because I did an okay job posing it, but her right leg was all gimpy and bow-legged and everything. So, I mean, showing the legs, at least we're gonna know. Now, granted, it was an online order, but at least like when I look at it, I'm like, okay, this isn't right. They can get it back clean. I don't even have to open it. Instead of, oh, what's gonna happen today? What weapons are gonna be bent today? What's gonna be missing? Am I gonna get two right hands? That problem is solved with this.
Right,
he has correct hand.
Counter argument. While you've been talking, I unboxed the figure and no one knew because it wasn't waking up the goddamn world. Like, look, this is very quiet. I love these foot lockers. This is all quiet. And when you're unboxing shit, when you're unboxing stuff, you actually like hear yourself talk and not have to like, worry about.
Oh my
wake
God.
Up all those kids you got, man. You got like all kind of babies over there.
Yeah, you gotta watch the neighbors, huh, Bobby? They'll wake up when you open your plastic shit.
95-year-old dementia grandmother that wakes up at the slightest shit. So yeah, when she's asleep.
Bayhar is opening his toys again, that damn crinkle shit.
Exactly.
But yeah, okay. Well, actually, Dave had a point about the packaging. Go ahead, Davey.
So, I mean, do I like that we can see the figure for defects or whatever? Yes.
That was a funny random comment. Bear is an old man. I'm just like, oh, he's
cold-blooded. What am I then? I'm the oldest one here.
No, you're ancient. You're ancient history.
You're ancient.
I like that they kept the photography on the back of the box. That is a plus for me. But I agree with Bobby that it just having that artwork and everything on the front, it just had a more premium feel.
Mm-hmm.
The counterpoint is, Black Series, they've kind of taken their name and put it on the nose with the packaging. Black box. They do the murals on the side. There's something to be said. One can argue that minimalist box with the photo and the black background is too simple. But to me, there's kind of an elegance to it as well.
Fair.
And that's my point. I'm done.
Knowing your point is half.
I yield the floor.
Exit stage left.
I mean that is a fair point. Like that is a fair. Like you look at this, and it is there is a niceness to this. Fair point, right? Like this as opposed to like the Vader that just came out. Like yes, fair. Like there is an elegance to it, and yes, that.
After Moody and Baldy, I'm scared to open this.
Yeah, also, I think our buddy. Oh, go ahead, Dave. Sorry.
No, I was just saying, open it on camera. Do it. Show us your wobbly knees.
Go ahead, Stock. I'll open her.
That's great. We'll do that. And
I'm
I'll just say our buddy Punk with Toys has a review up that also says in the title, David Speck, QC issues. So I'm not the only one
Oh, he got it
clickbaiting
messed up one
It's-
too.
Hey, once two people do it, it's not clickbait, it's the truth.
Uh-oh.
Check it out. So Mutton Junkyard, number 113. And then we got $44.99. I think that's a good price considering all the accessories. And we're getting the animal January 16th. So this probably would have made all our top fives for pre-orders, but we don't know if it'll be before the first week of January, so we didn't count those. But you know what? I do want to get KJ's opinions on Mutton Junkyard, so we're gonna take them through the slides, KJ, because we talked about our good friends here for a while last week. So go ahead.
No, it's a damn near perfect figure. I mean, it's the Junkyard alone. Like I can see Junkyard going for $45 on eBay. If this sucker clears, I'm gonna get like 5 of these just so I can have like neighborhood dogs and whatnot. You know, like
An
Alien
army
3.
of Roddies. That'd be cool, man.
Yeah, there's an Alien 3 like a
That's what I
Rottweiler.
made my custom out of, that Alien 3 Roddy Junkyard.
Yeah, I got my John Wick here. He's going to need that Junkyard. He's going to need one of his own, right? So, you know, yeah. So give me that.
But John Wick had a pit.
He had a pit, yeah.
Yeah, I'll give him Junkyard instead.
I do want to jump in real quick, KJ. There's someone here who agrees with a couple of you that, especially Bobby, about the plastic being noisy and doesn't look as sleek. So there you go. You got a friend who doesn't like the noise. So, but go ahead, KJ, about these pictures.
Yeah. You already see the different expressions you can do with that. You have the good boy, you have the mean boy, and I would say like for the Joes, like there are other third-party lines that are doing alternate expressions for their characters as well. But the difference between getting a Mezco figure as weird or as cockeyed as Mezco Duke looks, at least you have other expressions. As much as I don't like the Super 7 Ultimates Duke, you know, I feel like it was bordered on false advertising, but at least they give you extras. So I would love to see Classified doing like, you know, I would love to see Mutt smile at Junkyard, you know, like you really can't do that unless
that'd be dope.
you swap out Bazooka's head because it'll be close. So if you want like a chilling Mutt, you can swap Bazooka's head sculpt, you know, make do with that kind of thing.
I got a diamond in the rough here, guys. My Helix is perfect.
Let's see. Let's take a look at that.
Ooh.
Foxy lady.
Look at them legs. Look at them pins. Look at them
You must have got it from the same factory that Murata Rubin got it from, the factory of Lenny.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, he got a great one. Yeah.
It'd be funny if the leg just fell off right now.
I know. I was planning on some snaky shit like that, but I'm like, nah, I'm gonna brag too much.
But yeah, good job on that review, Moody. Tony, I would love to hear your thoughts in depth whenever you get the chance, bro.
Oh yeah, man. You will, brother.
Thanks for that. So yeah, when you get a chance, it's 15 minutes of me just rambling. But yeah, go check it out. So, but yeah, man, Mutton Junkyard. These are great photos. Once again, shout out to @Shooting the Galaxy. Look at this, good boy.
Yeah. I gotta find a way to get some 12 scale dog treats, or just use construction paper. I don't know.
They're out there.
Some movie snacks.
Hobby Lobby's got a lot of little stuff.
All right, nice. I have my own issues with Hobby Lobby, but I'll save that for another podcast.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say don't shop at Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
Really? Why?
I'll save it for another podcast. I'll take some coffee stirrers
hell.
and I'll just sculpt some of my own.
I'll put it in the chat.
Okay, I'll go to Hobby
So I
Lobby.
guess one thing on your point, KJ, I was totally agreeing with you, and I still do. But then I see that there's a face mask, so I'm like, okay, that at least gives him an option to cover that big.
Yeah, but he still looks pissed off. No matter what, he looks like he's gonna hit Junkyard. Like you got to have like different. Sorry, that was dark. You got to have different expressions. That's all. I agree. Yeah,
Yes.
I see that for a classified series. I think like that needs to be like the next move.
Yep. Agreed. But either way, all good. These are two wonderful pre-orders we had from MCM Comic Con. But what we got next are our most wonderful pre-orders, because it's going to be the most wonderful time of the year. Of course, the holidays are coming, and so we're looking forward to. This is the stuff that's projected to come out at the end of the year. Things might come tomorrow. They might come in 2025. There's certain figures that I was like, there's a no way in hell it's coming out this year. I don't care what every website says. So we have a lot of fun with that. But here's what we're gonna do. We're doing our top 5 holiday pre-orders. But first, we're gonna start off with everyone's top 5 that didn't make our overall top 5 at like our consensus ATKM top 5. We'll start with you, Bobby, because you had number 5. Didn't make our top 5s, but it made yours.
It did. Where's it at? There we go.
Yeah.
Professor Wang.
Kuyang.
Yang. Sorry about that.
Sorry.
Look, I love this character in Ahsoka. I'm loving the droid figures lately. They've been just really fun to play with, and David Tennant kills it with the voice. The only thing I wish it came with more lightsaber handles, but oh well. Yeah, droids have a special place in my heart. I just got R2D2 right last week. I love R2, my favorite droid.
And that's the new one, right? So we got the new. It's like the accurate size one and everything.
It is the dopest droid.
Yeah, look, it goes R2, Chopper, and then K2SO. But look, R2 is great. Professor is great. I've seen Chopper at Walmart, and I am gonna pick him up just because the number of crimes he's committed against humanity are great, and a few war crimes in there. So you gotta love Chopper. But
it's funny that you guys already know this from the chat, but it's cool that this is your 5th one, because this one's already starting to hit.
Yes,
because I found him in the comic store today.
So there's a couple. There's going to be a couple figures on our list that we have on our list that are out. Some of them are on the way. It's kind of that whole thing. This one actually just went up on GameStop yesterday. Shout out to Paternia. I was able to. Who knows if GameStop will come through and if they'll ever arrive? I was looking at the tracking for 2 days now, and it hasn't changed. It still says they're waiting to get picked up. But I got this. I got that almost the whole wave. I got the one that were $24.99. Some of them were $26.99. So, did any of you guys grab that? Grab any of the new Star Wars from GameStop? Did you guys see that warning?
Nope. I'll
think
get
it was
you,
like
I'll
late
get
at night.
Yang, but I'll wait for a sale.
Oh yeah. I'm dying for Ahsoka figures, so I'm like, it's such a great series. I just went with Hu Yang. I'm like, whatever. I'm not waiting. So sometimes I wait and they don't show up, or at all. So never mind clearance. But Bobby, great choice with number 5, because I just pre-ordered this 2 days ago. I ordered. So yeah, awesome choice. Number 5, KJ, take us through this Mythic Legions.
It's a red skeletal knight. It's Mythic Legions Clavian. So a lot of these knights, especially the skeletons, they have a play on words like pelvicus, that kind of thing. Dude looks super sick. I can't wait to put him up against Conan the Conqueror. Shout out to King Conan that's on the way. We have sword and sorcery figures. Mythic Legions is where it's at, and shout out to Cosmic Legions as well. You take that red skull, you can have a lot of fun with that. Like if you wanted to do Red Skull versus like a Marvel 1602 Captain America or something like that. You can really have a lot of fun with this stuff. So I love Mythic Legions and how it opens up your collection. I really am looking forward to getting this in hand.
Absolutely. It's dope, man. And I hate to say it, but I'm diving into that realm. But I'm not going to do the regular Mythic Legions line, but I am doing Figura Obscura. And the figure on the left is my first one that I ever got, but I wanted to kind of compare because I cannot wait to get. Thank God, is just BBTS. Are they the only ones that did this re-release, or did it?
Yeah,
hit,
that's it's an exclusive for them. Both versions.
Awesome, thank you, David, for that knowledge. But the
although
Headless Horseman.
Hella Dope Toys has that horseman. you want to grab that.
Okay, great. So yeah, it's the special green version the spectral green version that came out, and I think it's better than the original. I think it just pops with the green flames, and then you get the green hooves, and then there's a little more. Seems to just have a little more color to it. The green eyes right there on the horse, rather than like the reds and stuff. So I'm in love with this. I'm not a big time like Fable horror person, but this line is starting to get me into that, especially with the death of Red Mask and everything. So I know Fabio is a big fan of this line as well. So super pumped to get this. So it's scheduled for the middle of November, but BBTS did put a warning out that they're having trouble with the shipment, but it should still arrive in November. So fingers crossed on that. And I'll probably do a video with the Mythic Legions. The figure obscura from the headless from the Horseman that I'll with these two. So yeah, pretty awesome stuff. And then Spec, go ahead. We got Buzzer at number 5.
Yeah, I mean Dreadnoks. We're all excited for Dreadnoks. I put him at number 5 just because some of you guys already got him. I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna pay the early tax from BBTS, even if it's just a couple bucks more. I'm gonna stay cheap with my dollars.
Nothing wrong with that.
Gotta do it.
You know, that's $4 or $5 to put towards all the other crap that I've been finding at Ross.
Oh, the Transformers.
All the Transformers, the other Joe stuff, the Ray's lightsaber, I've been finding, but still haven't found the Viper 3-packs yet. Still on the hunt for those.
Me neither.
But I loved the Dreadnoks as a kid. I think everybody did. I loved them in the comics. I loved the figures. I loved the cartoon. So I'm stoked to get them.
I guess what I'll, as a follow up to this, because we've seen our photos and other reviews from some of our friends and stuff like that. So are you like worried about like the glasses? Are you going to replace them? Maybe get the gridiron glasses? Are you looking maybe get a bloody chainsaw? Are you going to spruce this one up, or are you just going to stick with what they're giving, with what Hasbro's giving you?
I tend to be the type of person, I don't know what it is. It's a weird OCD thing. I like to stick with OEM parts, for lack of a better term. I do have a couple things from Gridiron, but I don't modify that much. I know a lot of people have complained about the glasses. I just got my Chuckles, and the sunglasses on that one are probably a very weak.
They suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that does.
I even did Dave. I even did a comparison where I had Chuckles and Buzzer, and both the glasses were falling off their ear in the video I did. Yeah.
I mean, I've seen the Gridiron glasses, and those skew more OG aviator style, but I like this round biker welder look. So,
steampunk.
Yeah, so I'm hoping I can make it work, and if not, maybe I'll swap them out for third party. But I like that update to him, so I really want to try and like heat. I'll do whatever I can to try and make it work first.
Cool. So sticking with Joe. So that was the 5s that didn't make our 5, but now we're in the 4s. And Genghis, somehow you were the only person who picked the set, because I think this is a sleeper, man.
No, man. Once you get that Hiss tank, people are going to be like, oh, man, I need more figures around it. Like these with the Hiss gunner and the Hiss tactician and driver, it's going to be sick. I'm all about the Hiss and building around that, and building battle scenes around that, building my dios around that. I need this. Shout out to that Techno Viper, and that's going to be on the way with that SMS. I mean, the Hiss tank with the SMS and a full fire team and a full Hiss team. I mean, even that infantry, that's like a tee up to the Stinger driver. Like even if I get an extra vamp, and I can just paint up that vamp and then stick that infantry with it, and that'll be good enough for the Stinger. So man, give me this all day.
Yep. Romo, your number 5s and number 4s all wound up in our top 5s. In fact, your list made our entire top 5 because you're the king of a toy kind of mood. What can we say? Tony
You
Romo,
better believe it, baby. You better believe it.
Hall of Fame commentator, not quarterback.
Easy.
Go ahead, David.
I was just
David
gonna
just
say,
wants to talk all night. Maybe we'll just here we go. This is what we're gonna do the rest of the night. It's the David show, guys.
oh me.
Can't never shut this dude up.
No, I was gonna say I'm excited. I mean, anything Joe is on my super excited list, and I think that the fire team is going to be amazing, and the color scheme and everything. I didn't put it in my top 5 only because it is repaints, and I was trying to go for more original or unique.
You're done? I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm done.
Messing with you.
I'll find another moment to bust in and.
I do love
We need some like
David
No.
was speaking and then just go
Can
quiet.
I
and like,
Screen,
Can I
shut up
finish?
quick.
Can I finish? Can I finish? Okay, I'm finished. There's another South Park reference for you.
Bobby, you know what we need? We need like the Stone Cold glass effect every time Spec interrupts. Like, but I'm gonna go to Romo on this. Let him get some time to shine because his list ain't coming for a while. So, God, you know, obviously,
That's all right. That's
Are
all
you
right.
gonna
I'll
do
go
anything?
last, baby. Save the best for last.
Yeah.
Then
Did you buy a couple packs of these to do some paint ups and some customs? Talk to us about this 788.
the fire team. No, I didn't get them.
You didn't
I'll
get 'em?
wait.
Oh my God! Where's
I'll
the
wait. If I don't get
creativity?
them, I'm getting the hiss. I got enough cobras to go around them. I don't need their little silly little team to go around them. Got the
Yeah,
Baron.
he
It's
already
got
has to get it
blood.
up. Yeah,
They got
he already-
everything else.
Yeah.
They look dope, but like Spec said, they're all repaints. I got the OGs, all of them. So no, but that's cool. The color scheme is cool. Whoever likes it, I'm not down on it because they are dope.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, I skipped out on these. You know, I got enough people to put around that hiss when it comes in. So
All right.
I'm good.
I have to put this up here because we have a comment. Reasonable price, guys. Toy
Look,
kind
man,
of
I need
we
one
have
for
a
my son.
reasonable.
Okay,
We got a reasonable price for Christopher here.
I need
We're
one
just
for my
kidding.
son.
That
We're-
depends on your
we're-
definition of reasonable.
We're just messing around. I don't think anybody has an extra though. So, but
I
No, I
get
just-
mine from somebody who has an extra.
No, like we're talking to who was I know Roma and I were joking about the fact that people were like, listen, my son was really sick. My child was really sick when this came out. I couldn't get it. But he really wants it for Christmas. Does anyone have one? I'll pay you $200 for it. I'm kidding. That'll never
Yeah.
happen.
I mean, the birth of those jokes are like 2020. A lot of people were doing that. A lot of people were.
Oh,
Following
yeah.
them.
They're still doing it.
Yeah.
I
Bless
still
their
see that.
hearts. Bless their souls.
Exactly. Oh, bless
Mhm.
their heart.
all right, guys. It's Bobby. It's your turn for number 4, and
Yes.
it's the all new remake. This is the Civil War, right? Civil War.
Oh, so yeah.
Spider-Man, and we're getting a
Silver
new
War?
one. But the first thing that points out, and the reason I put this image there, is the pins. So this was in my opinion, it was like it's a blown opportunity to not go pinless, but it
It's a
does
step
give
back.
everyone a chance to get the figure again, right, Bobby?
Yeah, and look, I didn't get him the first time because I couldn't find him here. And look, I love Spider-Man. He's one of my favorite characters of all time.
Same.
And I mean, yeah, Romo, and it's just when they were doing the Spider-Man classics, they were tough to find. Like my favorite figure goes fast. So the fact that he was pre-ordered, I'm like, you know what? I need a Tom Holland. I need a MCU Spidey script. Let's do it. And I love, like, right now I beat Spider-Man 2 and I'm doing all like the side quests. And right now I've got my Spider-Man in this uniform. Which, by the way, Spider-Man 2 is fucking amazing. Holy shit.
Whoa. I haven't played it yet.
I might actually get this figure at some point. I need since I got a bunch of those Avengers from the Target sale, I am now in need of a good solid Spider-Man. And this
Good
one,
solid MCU Spidey, right?
well, I mean, the Avenger stuff is more the comic art, but I kind of like you put the masked head on there, and I feel like he could enter the mix. But then I also
he can.
got that Ned and Peter 2-pack from Ross. So it'd just be a good matchup.
This is the carded one, but Genghis?
Yeah, that's the one that's coming out with the others, Toby and Andrew Garfield. So I got to get those. This one, the Infinity Saga from Civil War, I'll probably grab it at clearance. I'll probably grab it, like, if at all, later, because I have the not the one from Civil War, but I have one that's similar to this.
Gotcha.
Do we think this Infinity series is gonna go on clearance? I'm a little nervous it might, and it might not.
The others did. Hawkeye, not Hawkeye, but Quicksilver, Thor, Odin, Civil War, Infinity War, Captain America. A lot of them went on clearance. A lot of them went on sale.
Well, okay,
Damn,
so
you're gonna make me cancel my pre-orders. Go ahead, Bobby.
I never. Well, and
They're already canceled.
KJ makes a good point. But I never, like, the only one I saw clearance was maybe that Odin. Other than that, like, I never saw any of them on clearance here in Houston. So I don't know if it was
that Captain America. I paid like $15 with the one with the gauntlets, and the only reason I bought it because I have the other one that came with the gauntlets. I'm like, that one was like, a glow up, but yeah.
I see that Odin on like dirt cheap online in a lot of places now too.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to bring up KJ talked about the No Way Home Spider-Man and that whole set, which is, technically Spider-Man 2 field set. I'm kind of surprised it didn't make our top 5. Then again, I'm assuming that it's because it's just so late that we're finally getting, the trifecta of Spider-Man. Is that the case across the board for those into the mark? Bobby, why didn't they make your top 5?
You know exactly why I didn't make my top 5.
I don't. Tell me.
No goddamn webbing. No accessories.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Bobby, hold on a second. We got tons of webbing, bro. I must have a bag full of webbing and effects from all the different Spider-Man I've gotten.
I think DC produces lots of webbing, right?
Lots of webbing.
Shooting ropes, dude.
But no, look, okay, so this is not a rant, but I have said this before, and KJ makes a great point. The reason why I get so angry with Marvel, with the Marvel Legends side of things, is the fact that yes, we've gotten plenty of webbing with other Spider-Man figures, but no webbing comes with this. So you know what? Like, I if I'm going to pay $25 for a Spider-Man, so just say that I didn't get the Japanese Spider-Man, which that one is still an amazing figure. It's on my shelf. Tons of cool webbing accessories. $25. You get like the 2 like webs that like shoot out, the swinging, all that good stuff. Cool. So they have that mold and they've got the material. These three Spider-Men come with none of that. And I'm not, and I know there's like, well, it costs money, pennies on the dollar to just give you some cheap ass plastic to go with these figures to make them look, just give you a bit more. That is all. So yes, we've gotten, but that's like saying, well, G.I. Joe doesn't come with guns anymore, but you've got guns already from the other previous G.I. Joes. Like, yeah. However, if you're going to be charging me this and expecting me to pay this much money, cheap plastic, cheap webbing, it's not that hard.
It's perceived value. If they can get you to spend more money, they will. This is a business. Hasbro doesn't.
100%. 100%. And does 100% like, they're like, look, if you will buy these figures for $25 without any of this, that's disgusting. Then
I know. I was just gonna say Bobby and Tony.
Disgusting.
Talk to me. I'm looking at right above. Now I can shut it off. But yeah,
I turned it off. I turned it off like 3 minutes ago.
Disgusting.
I looked up and I'm like,
viewership is tanking.
No one likes the
actually, we haven't had this
not really
yet. So.
No. But no, look, and I get that, like, and I get to your point. Your point, KJ, is 100% valid. Like, if you're going to buy these figures for $25 without the webbing, why are we going to include it? Just buy the figure. And I think, hopefully, when we're gonna wait for clearance because this doesn't come with the perceived value that we want to pay for, maybe that will make them rethink things.
Yeah. I was factoring that they have the likenesses with these. So like while like $24.99 for the comics, like it took so long, and obviously now we have all these movie actors, and of course in the deluxe editions with Octopus and Goblin, and I think that may have brought an issue there with the fact that they have to pay those rights as well.
Yeah.
This is what delayed the Andrew Garfield head sculpt. It was in his contract. No webbing can come with my figure.
Damn.
That's greatness. All right, our top 3 figures that didn't make a Toy Kind of Moods top 3, but with Bobby, you have another Marvel Legend Infinity figure here.
Yep.
Infinity Saga.
Once again, I don't have this Cap, and Cap is one of my top 5. Like, how many like Hot Toys I have with the figure. It's a great head sculpt. You get 2. This and look, Cap comes with his shield. It'd be like like going back to the Spider-Man thing. It'd be like if we got Cap without his shield. It's like, well,
that's extreme. But
look, this Cap looks great. I love this Captain America. Winter Soldier is my favorite comic book movie of all time. It's a complete movie from front to back, from start to finish. I cannot wait to get this one. This was actually my first hot toy Captain America I ever bought.
Oh, that makes sense. It means a lot to you for sure.
Yeah, it's a great figure. Yeah,
I pre-ordered all the Infinity Saga thing, but now I'm like, is KJ right? Should I wait? I'm nervous. I don't know what to do. So.
KJ is, he's not. When he shoots, he doesn't miss. So it makes me pause.
Especially I'm saying that if you want, get what you want. I'm like, I paid extra for Buzzer, like I'll pay extra for Ripper. I think Helix sold out. If it's back, I'll probably go and grab that as well. I think there's no wrong way to collect as long as it's within your means and as long as you're having fun.
As long as you're having fun with it.
Yeah. So especially if you're waiting on a figure, you're waiting to do those photos. Shout out to Toy Optics, shout out to Spec on IG. If you're waiting to fill out that world, then the moment you can get your hands on it, get it. Right. I have a lot of brands and a lot of things I'm doing. So I'm a very patient motherfucker when it comes to these figures, but it just depends.
Well, but how patient are you for this? Because we didn't get the Engines of Vengeance, but we may get this Ramen Racer. So talk to me.
Yeah. So I love diecast. I want to get as many 112 scale vehicles as possible. I'm going to get that Vamp, but I'm definitely going to get the Mezco mobile as well. There are others, but I'm not going to mention those. I will say that with this Ramen Racer, Ramen Toy does a really good job at really approximating that stuff, right? It's not Coca-Cola, it's RC, the red can and the blue can, right? It's not Dr. Pepper, it's Dr. Thunder, right? It's Squirt, right? It's that kind of thing.
Yeah,
right? You can't get Fanta, get the Whistle Soda. You know what I'm saying? It's still good. It's still going to be great. People are getting the red Gullwing from the mask, that kind of stuff. So yeah, man, I got plans for that. I want the Charger look. I didn't really get the flames and that kind of stuff. It looked kind of one didn't really appeal to me. But if I ever want to do my own Fast and Furious customs, shout out to that Helga figure that was only like $6 at Target or whatever. You can use that Charger look. So I'm still waiting on this. Hopefully it shows up, man. It's we'll see. Ramen stuff, it's shown up before. And hopefully this does too, man. I got respect for Ramen Toy. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see. Don't let me down. Don't let me down with this shit.
We've had him on the show before. So that was a good bit. That was a good one. We have another number 3. And I know it's another figure that in the classified line that Romo doesn't mess with. But before we get to Spec on his choice, Romo, talk to me about the mole rats. You're not doing this, right?
Not yet. That's one I can afford to wait on, afford to skip. You know what I mean? It just looks like fodder to me. I won't miss him on my shelf. I won't. That's one I can skip and put towards some other figure. But later on, if he's available, boom. That's how I roll with this guy. But he's cool. He is cool though.
All right, Spec. This was your number 3, and just like Huang, you can, that's kind of found in
Huang.
comic stores. And
I just like saying it. Sorry.
I just heard a parrot. But yeah, go ahead. So this one's on the way from Walmart and should be on the way from Pulse by the end of the next week.
Yeah, I ordered from both places, and they kind of got me because they're shipping out at the same time.
You get a shit ton of them.
I think I got 4 from Walmart because when I army build, I do 4.
Yeah.
And then I got the 2 max from Pulse as a backup, so I will now have 6.
It's not bad.
No, I mean, and it is an army builder. I put it on my list because I was excited, or I am excited for this one, because it is a new character, a new mold. My only downside about it, and there's nothing anybody can do about it because it's how manufacturing works, is the zombie head, which I think is what most people are excited about. It's kind of hard to have a horde of zombies because they're all going to be identical.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it the other day, and it was just like, it'd be really cool if you could buy the figures like this, and then if they did a head swap accessory pack, so you could get like 3 or 4 heads that were all different sculpts,
Third party,
different looking zombies, and then that way people that army build can get them, and people that don't army build don't get them. But yeah, mine should be showing up tomorrow, hopefully.
Nice. All right, do some photography on that for sure. We're looking forward to that. Do want to tell people who joined us late, we're discussing our top 5 pre-orders for this holiday season, hoping they arrive. Like you see, Mole Rat is on the way, so that was a good choice. Some of our stuff is probably going to get pushed back. Some of it might get pushed up. Some of the stuff we didn't put on the list from next year might get, who knows, right? I mean, we had Buzzer like out of nowhere. So it's just kind of a fun topic with our top 5s. And right now we're discussing our top 5s that are on our personal list that didn't make a Toy Kind of Moods overall top 5. So right now we're in the number 2s. Here are the 2s that didn't make our top 5. And there's only one number 2 choice that didn't make our top 5. And it's the Shadow from Mezco 112 Collective, KJ.
Yeah, I can go into both of these if you want, because I love that.
I got them both. So go ahead, go to this one first.
I love that whole pulp aesthetic. And I think that like when you talk about the Shadow, you talk about Batman, the Phantom, that kind of thing. There's just these heroes from another era, from yesteryear. So I like having the opportunity to like put them with modern heroes and modern situations and whatnot, or just do throwback stuff. I got gangsters, Tony rolls with the gangsters as well. So you can do some fun stuff, Dick Tracy punching out villains, or the Shadow getting the drop on suited henchmen. Like, there's a lot of really cool stuff. So I have an affinity for those. The Rocketeer. Wait a minute, where's my Rocketeer? Hold on a second. Here it is.
Yeah, you can have this dude, the Rocketeer, the Phantom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a lot you can do with this stuff, right? You just want to build out that world, and
that's cool.
And have that. Like, have the Shadow in the Bratz car with the Rocketeer flying over, chasing bad guys down, or that kind of thing. Or, So I'm really looking forward to this.
Yep.
So, KJ, real quick, you can go back to the 5 of us, Trav, real quick. Just for KJ, if you like that vibe, pick up the Sandman #1.
Okay.
So DC is going back, is doing like the Age of DC, and they're doing they're bringing back they're going to with a legacy, and they're doing going back to the 40s with the Sandman, Alan Scott, and the Flash, and the Sandman is very much like that pulp comic book that if you like the Shadow, if you like the Phantom, then it was a great #1.
I'll check it out.
Did that come out today?
Last week. It came out last week.
Yes. Okay. So, and what's the name of that subline?
It's just the what is it? The era of DC, but it's just the Sandman. It's the JSA, but it's in the 40s.
That's cool. No, I'll check it out.
So there's that, and then the Alan Scott Green Lantern is J. Edgar Hoover is blackmailing him to be in the JSA because he has photos of him with his lover.
Oh,
so
very HBO Watchmen-esque. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So if you like that old school JSA, and the thing is that I never really read JSA, but these are so like pulp and like so like dark. It's like, ooh.
I'll check it out. There's some really good stuff out there right now.
JSA is really good. It's Jeff Johns. I'm all caught up on it. It's
okay. So if you're reading JSA, this is actually bleeding out of that because this reestablished the JSA and the DC universe now after the whole rebirth thing, and now they're going back to the 40s because it's all kind of mixed. Because we saw this Sandman that we're reading in the Sandman #1 as a zombie and Night Terrors be resurrected.
Interesting.
Yes, it's a lot.
Awesome.
But yes.
Okay, cool. While we have a break here, we're going to answer some questions. We got Stanley's asking, are those mole rat legs the snow job snow serpent?
Probably.
I mean, it's one of those things where we're not trying to be smart ass, so we just maybe.
I'll be able to
have the figure yet.
Yeah, if mine come tomorrow, I'll be able to.
Right. That'll be better.
Well, I could tell you, Helix is the first Scarlet, the original Scarlet legs, because I just got that, so I could answer that. Matt O'Brien, what's up, man? I was excited for the Crimson Vipers. You mean the Alley Vipers or the Vipers? So Crimson Vipers, until they arrived today, sculpt is fantastic, but they have the same gummy legs that we use with the Crimson Bat.
Oh my!
Yeah, so that one.
My Crimson Viper.
Yeah, like the Firefly legs, right? Yeah.
I found him at Target like last week. I just haven't opened him yet.
I got all mine for.
Anybody have this issue in the chat in the group?
Oh,
nope.
Okay.
The Crimson Viper. If he's just talking about the Vipers, mine have been fine.
My Crimson Alley Viper keeps falling down, but maybe it's because that big shield and the guns. It's just like
yeah. I mean, the orange one doesn't stand well unless you balance him.
Yeah. Got it.
Matt's clarifying Crimson Alley Vipers. Mine haven't arrived yet, so I can't.
So there you go. Mine does fall over, but I thought it was because of just the heaviness of the shield and the gun. But I'll have to check that out then. Yeah, it might be a leg issue.
Hey, so I pulled up. Hey, really quick, I pulled up those images from Mole Rat, Snow Job, and Snow Serpent. So if you give me a second, I want to talk about those real quick, and I just want to very quickly talk about reuse. All right,
let's do it.
So
intermission.
Let's go ahead and go with Mole Rat first.
I was gonna look it up on my phone, and I just put in Mole Rat. Those things are ugly.
Yeah, they're pretty hideous. But Spec has a point. It's like if they had different expressions, it'd be one thing. So it would be tricky to cut that off and put that on other expressions. But the point is, so basically the same way that Marvel Legends has different parts to reuse, different bodies they reuse over and over, so does G.I. Joe Classified. Reuse has been a part of G.I. Joe since '84, even before that, with Adventure Team.
Snow Job. Here we go.
Right.
And I think, oh no, let me see.
So if you go look at like I guess
almost.
Like if you go look at hold on a second.
Almost, dude, but I don't think.
Maybe they have size, but
they have pockets on the lowers. I don't know.
So the pockets are the same, the knees are the same, the boots are different.
Yeah, it's almost, but since we don't have it in hand yet, but Spec will get his pretty quick.
Yeah, you can kind of tell from the photos though, because like so for example, here's the Snow Serpent. Right, so once again, same pockets. You see them on the side, and they're split because they're positioned just differently enough with enough gear on top. You can't really tell. But if you don't do this,
Snow Job is the same.
Yeah. This is the stuff that allows you to get Snow Serpent and Mole Rats and Snow Job and Frostbite and Iceberg and Arctic Stalker and anything else. Like, even if they don't end up using these same parts, what's going to end up happening is they'll have money to use different stuff. So you
Maybe
can get more characters.
Maybe a
And it keeps
blowtorch.
alignment. Yeah.
It looks,
Maybe
it looks like
airtight.
on that photo, if they reuse the knee and the upper thigh, it looks like the calf, like everything under the knee looks like a new mold, because the mole rat looked like it had more of a fold in the fabric. The boot was definitely different.
Yeah.
If you look at that and then you go back to that picture you showed of the mole rat, everything below the knee is completely different.
Yeah, let me go ahead and go back to the mole rat real quick.
While you do that, I just want to make a comment. Oh, Joseph, I hate being that guy, but you'll have to watch the first 20, 30 minutes, if you don't mind, on the replay. We went extensively into Mutton Junkyard and Metalhead, so with new images and everything. So just check out the first half of the show, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah. No, David's right. That cuff, the orange cuff on the bottom is different. It's a new mold.
Yeah, yeah. There's going to be bits and pieces that are similar and then very much different. Just how Helix has different sculpting, the Cobra Valkyries, Shooter, that kind of stuff. Shooter being a repaint of the movie Scarlet Legs and that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, and I think
Except for her sneakers.
More bread, please, makes a good point. You know, for a company this size, Hasbro, they have multiple factories that switch out between waves and swap tooling. And I mean, what was it they said? Like they switched to a new factory,
something like that,
in one of those waves, and we all noticed because the quality of the plastic and everything was just felt cheaper. And then it took like 2 waves, and then all of a sudden we were getting them and going like, oh my god, great, they're awesome again, this is what they need to be. And now it just seems to depend on the figure. You know, Retro Firefly's got a wobbly midsection. Crimson Vipers or Crimson Alley Vipers may feel a little more gummy than the OG Alley, but like it's so
right.
You know, we just don't know what factory, what's coming from, and where, and where who's able to keep check on the QC and hold the factories accountable.
That's the next step for them. That's the next step for perfection, because they're damn close. I mean, the design, the painting, the marketing, the connection to the community, they're hitting across all points. It's a dream come true as a toy collector. And then we have this little black cloud. It is a little black cloud because, like Baldy said in his reviews, some of this stuff can be fixed. Like, you know, there's always that whole thing. But unfortunately, they do happen. We do have to call them out when they do happen. And hopefully they crack down and fix this up, you know.
Yeah,
cool.
And I think that they listen, and I think that they try. Definitely. And, you know, I mean, Emily and Lenny they don't run GI Joe. They don't, you know, they only have so much control. They still answer to bosses who answer to a boardroom, who whatever, and so dollars still matter to whomever. But, you know, I think that they take these concerns and they push where they can.
Absolutely. All right, let's jump back into our top 5s that we have. And number 5. Oh, go ahead, Bobby.
No, I'm just being a dick. I'm just messing with everyone.
He's being a geek.
Dick.
A geek. A big floppy geek.
He just wants to shoot his webbing.
That's it. If I can. Let me shoot my webbing out of, you know.
Yeah, but everything I said about the Shadow applies to this. Dick Tracy and Flat Top.
Dick Tracy. Dick Tracy.
Right, Dick Tracy.
Dick.
I love this.
Tracy.
Yeah, like the coat and even the black suit underneath. Gangsta. I shout out to Gridiron if you have the cigar set, cigar right from Cuba Cuba. You shout out if you have the bricks and bread. Like you have Flat Top running with 2 duffel bags. Oh yeah, you had to buy 2 sets to have 2 duffel bags, which was lame. But yeah, man, I'm ready. I'm ready to have cops and robbers, bank heists. It's a stick up, run the jewels, all that stuff.
Yep. Well, speaking of Run the Jewels, my favorite hip hop group, you and I sometimes when we collab, we're like Run the Jewels, and you sucker, I pre-ordered this today. based on your
But-
number one choice.
I
had it
and
on-
me, we're Freddie Gibbs and the Alchemist. Bobby and I run the jewels.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. Hey,
You're Alchemist.
Alchemist is my absolute favorite in hip hop. So
Yeah.
but
Bobby
look-
is LP. You're Alchemist. Tony's Cypress Hill.
Out. Yep.
And Spec.
Tony's
you're
Be Real.
Tony Iovine.
Tony Be Real.
I'm the
Dave
producer.
Speck is Everlast, bro.
No,
Okay,
fuck
yeah.
Dave
that.
Speck's-
Everybody knows what it's like.
Don't there's the
It's
weight of the
Everlast.
walk.
Yo, you are Everlast, dog. So
Because I'm
Everlasting,
the
that's what the ladies
Mac,
say.
Daddy. Because I'm the Mickey Mac. Anyway,
That's what the
Dick
ladies
Tracy,
say,
Flat Top.
Everlasting.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
But no, getting back to Deke and Flat Top. Yeah, I had it on BBTS or Mezco site, and I actually went with BBTS because I was like, damn, $20 for shipping on Mezco, and it actually was on wait list. So I was like, well, I might as well just get it on BBTS, and it's not one of those things I need right away and all that. So I could go in the pile of loot and chill. So I did the regular pile of loot, and but man, if all these Mezco figures do come out, we're in trouble. I'm in trouble because I got all these supposedly coming out between now and the end of the year. I don't see it happening, and that's why I got the question mark there. These easily would have made 5 of the year, but I didn't put them because I mean, just knowing Mezco, things get pushed back constantly, daily, 6 months, a year. Do you guys expect, and I'll stay with you, KJ, on this because we're talking Mezco. Do you expect any of these to drop by the end of the year?
Hell no. This stuff's coming 2025. Mezco, like if you the Batman 1989 figure, I'm still amazed it exists. That it actually like came out. That was a 3-year
About
wait.
2 years late. 2 years late.
Yeah. Go ahead, Spec. What's up?
I'm just gonna make a counterpoint. Yes, Mezco is infamous for missing their dates, and this is coming. I just came into Mezco last December.
What
What
the
is
hell
going
are
on
you
here?
doing?
Hold on. I'm listening to Spec.
But
Sorry, Spec. Go ahead.
There we go. We fixed it.
There you
Fix it.
go.
somebody I was reading somebody else on one of the Mezco pages, making the complaint about the delays and missing their goals, which happens. But then somebody else brought up the counterpoint of, compared to years past with Mezco, they released something like 20 some odd figures this year.
Yeah.
So they went from delivering
5.
X amount, 5 a year or whatever, and they really ramped up and got a ton out into the public this year.
But devil's advocate, how many of those were the damn Rumble Society ones that come?
Well, I mean, you
those
had
come out on time because that's their own IP.
Rumble.
but you had
Yeah.
Batman 89 hit, you had Solomon Kane, you had Destro, you had
3.
who else was there? I mean, I only pick and choose, so I don't keep tabs.
That
on
might
it.
be it. I don't know if Fabio's watching, we could throw him in here, but
Yeah, he would
You'll
have
know.
the list.
anyway.
There was a Silent Hill figure that just came out. Anyway,
Yeah, no,
That-
for sure.
that
But
That roadblock is the chef's kiss, pun
Yeah.
intended.
that
Roadblock
roadblock has gotten pushed back to death. That was supposed to
Yeah.
be the first.
That
I
was
think that was
supposed to be
come
a
out
long time
before
ago.
Destro.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
exactly.
then Destro hit.
But
well, that
they gotta
Snake
get
Eyes
it right.
supposed to be out already as well.
yeah,
Oh, that's Snake Eyes supposed. Yeah.
yeah, but they got to get it right. Like that Duke looks like someone needs to hand him some suppositories, man. Like, it's,
He looks like shit himself. Yeah.
like, so they got to get it right. It takes time, especially with the high bar that Mezco
With
sets
Duke.
for itself. Moody,
Yeah.
don't you have that Fantastic Four?
What was it?
You have the Fantastic Four? I'm thinking about Faster. Never mind.
Fab.
No, so I've been on the fence about that for so long, but yeah, I mean, we're gonna talk about another $400 set, but I just thought it was superior. to
Yes,
that
we
one.
are.
Okay.
And but yeah, I couldn't do it. And unfortunately with Mezco, you can't clearance weight really. I mean, maybe I think Amazon had a couple figures this year that were cheaper, but they weren't exactly like the hard to get ones. So I don't know. I don't know about the Fantastic Four. If I see it for like 300, maybe 350, but 400 plus tax and shipping, can't.
Yeah, Big Bad Toy Store had a couple of the X-Men ones go for like 65 as like their daily deals over the last couple months.
X-Force Wolverine, but I don't really need that, you know.
With the Cyclops and Cable.
Yeah.
Who do they add to the Deke Avengers? Captain Planet, Inspector Gadget. Well, it's a good one. All right. I ordered some items from Gridiron, but they lag and don't provide shipping updates. Oh, you got to get on that, Mark. What's up,
Right.
Mark? Right, Romo. Ghost Rider came out this
I don't
year.
have that
Did
problem.
Yeah, Ghost Rider was this year. I forgot about that.
All right.
It wasn't.
You're right. The Conan. Wait, no, Conan was last year. The Conqueror. I think that was last year.
Are you sure? I think it was this year.
Maybe it was this year.
I think it was
Yeah,
earlier this
maybe.
And then the
It was
Nautilus
this year,
crew
yeah.
was this year, I believe.
That's kind of their
Those
own.
high-as are dope.
I don't know. I don't do like that scale, but I respect it, and people
Me
like
neither.
it.
Me
That's
neither.
cool.
Totally
Yeah.
with you on that.
So, all right. So anyway, moving on past that, we have Bobby's number one. Now, this
Okay.
figure is a re-release, right? So,
Yes.
but the good thing about it, Bobby, is that they've made some updates, I believe, to some of the paint apps. I'm not sure.
They cleaned it up a little bit. I missed out the first go round, and I've got him. I pre-ordered him. He's supposed to be shipping soon. So we'll see. Look, I don't do Mayfex, but I missed out on this the first go round. I missed out on the Batman. The Batman goes for crazy money now on the secondary market. It's a wonderful figure, and I just cannot wait to have this in my collection. I really can't.
Dope. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. There's nothing wrong with waiting on a figure that's a re-release either. So good pick if that's what you want. By all means, at
Awesome
least you know you're
storyline.
getting it. At least you know you're getting it. And Hush is a yeah, you're right, Romo. Hush is fantastic.
Got all the single books.
Actually, if you look right here, I do have
Woo! What was that?
Uh-oh.
got some
I hope
books.
it wasn't a G.I. Joe poster again, Moody.
This is,
That's a classic.
The first time
Nice.
done by
Is it
Jeff Loeb.
608 or is it
608?
608?
9.4.
Jeff Loeb, Jim Lee, Scott Williams.
Yep. The dream team right there.
Yes. You cannot go wrong with
Cool.
No.
those.
Awesome.
All right. It's our top five. It is our top five. It's basically Romo's list, but we share. Many of us share our list. But even though KJ had a very unique list we still want his opinions on these figures because most of them are classified, right? So here we go with Toy Kind of Moods top five most anticipated favorite pre-orders for the holiday season. And Bobby and Tony, Bobby, will stick with you here with Shockwave. This was your only Joe on your list. Tell us why.
The only one I was able to get. Look, here's the thing. I don't have since I didn't watch or read G.I. Joe as a kid, I have no affinity or like love for like the Dreadnoks, which they look awesome. Dude, I know. But I saw them like, okay, they look cool.
Poor child.
If I find them, if I see, I might pick them. I'll probably pick them up. But the Shockwave, I'm like 90% sure I had him as a kid, and he just looks dope. He looks amazing. I love getting the heroes, so this was a no-brainer for me. I was like, oh shit. The only reason I got Metalhead was because A, he looks like me, and B, it's a figure. Halloween next year, hello. And just but this figure looks amazing, and like the G.I. Joe just doesn't miss. So yeah, there we go.
Yep. And I'll just say this was actually originally number 5 on my list as well, but then this was Actually, this was your number 2 overall. So you had this very high, Bobby. This was number 5 on my list, but then I was like, oh, I'll be little unique, and I really am looking forward to that
Rather
Headless
unique.
Horseman. And also shout out to K Wish, Steven Sizer, because he made me a custom of this when I just provided him some parts that we had, and he made an awesome custom for me. So I've had a Shockwave for a while, like a stand-in, but it's been pretty cool ever since, thanks to parts from like Gridiron and so forth. So I've been cool with it. But speaking of customizing, Romo, this was your number 5 overall, and you said you have a Night Force Shockwave, but you're looking forward to the regular one, huh?
Yeah, I never had Shockwave as a kid. I didn't like. I didn't kind of. It didn't rub me the right way with his blue camo, and I'm like, what? This is a SWAT guy? Okay. And then I saw the Night Force one, and I'm like, wow, okay. I like all the Night Force colors. So I made a Shockwave because at that time, Classified had enough bucks out there that I'm like, oh, I could throw that together and that together, and don't need nothing from any third party. You know, I mean, he's basically Beachhead with that cap with a cover that came with Gung Ho. That's not a Marine cover, right? So I put that on him. He's basically got a Beachhead, body. I put a vest on him, a knife, 2 sidearms, and I had a nightstick, and he's got an Uzi. That's the Night Force one. So this is number 5 on my list. It's just because I had 4 that I like better, than him. But I had to stick him on because this one looks awesome, and
and then
he never came with that shield, the riot shield in the 3 3/4 inch, right?
No,
he never came with the
riot
riot
shield.
shield.
With the nightstick either, did he? I can't remember.
No, I don't know. I'm not sure. The
I don't think so either.
Like a nightstick is Law from Law and Order, and maybe a Mutt, or a baton. But yeah, he looks clean.
Hold on a second.
Actually,
him.
Yeah,
You can
KJ?
pay a visit to 3D Joe's real quick. You want to take a look. You want to contrast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we could do that. So while you do that, I want to mention this brings Baldy Locks reviews, right? So maybe my favorite guy in the classified line who reviews classified figures, and he brought up the fact that he thought that the box for Helix was switched from. You want to show that box, Romo, for Helix real quick, because this does have to do with Shockwave. You got it right next to you.
Nope.
Okay, while you do that, I'll let KJ do his thing with the 3D Joes.
I found it on
YouTube.com already. I thought, oh, there you go, wrong guy. All right, so that box, if you see there's a SWAT truck in the back, that actually happened in the comic. I'm not sure if it's a real American hero or SWAT or silent option, but I do remember reading it. There is a story where they're waiting for the SWAT is waiting to capture, she's She's on the steps with Don Moreno and all that. So that actually happened. So it is weird that Shockwave's box shows him like out in the freaking like on a beach mountain or something crazy. So it I understand where that would be some confusion because that doesn't make sense. But this was actually part of the comic. But anyway, we'll take it to KJ.
Yeah. So if you take a look at the classic Shockwave, came with the machine gun, the pistol, the knife, and the backpack, and that was it. So no shield, no Tonfa. Yeah. So once again, upgrades.
Suppressed Uzi pistol. Yeah. Here's the Night Force one.
Remove Tony instead of.
Oh. Ouch.
That wasn't me.
Your customs are so good that we're kicking you off.
There's the Night Force one I made.
That's dope. Holy shit.
Super official.
Some Gridiron love.
Awesome. Greatness.
Tony with Gridiron love? What?
Gridiron love, baby.
Yeah, Mac 10 9mm and that big ass mic. Yeah, definitely had him as a kid. He was incredible. So
Shockwave was
great choice.
Figures when he initially came out. He was the one, everybody had to have him.
Hell yeah. All right, that's number 4. Number That was number 5. Number 4.
Number 4, Jada Toys.
Go ahead, Tony.
I'm all in. If there's I don't think.
I thought this came out in
Technically-
January. This would have been on my list. Damn it.
It said January 1st, so I with everything getting pushed forward, I'm like, let's let it slide.
I was able to pre-order him, so that's why I put it in. So
No, I don't blame you, dude. I'll definitely get this Ken.
Oh man, dude, Jada Toys got me hook, line, and sinker that I am all in on every release they do. I mean, I don't have Evil Ryu, of course. I didn't order him, but I mean, you don't really. He's a good fig to be an exclusive or whatever he was. But yeah, Ken is a must-have. Major, been in every game. He's he's a must-have. He's great. He's just another.
You can't have
Ryu
Ryu without Ken. You can't have Ryu without Ken.
Yeah, he's great, man. That's a no-brainer. I mean, we keep doing these lists. All the freaking Street Fighters is going to be on mine.
Yeah,
I just wish they made Tekken and Mortal Kombat figures too.
Oh God, no!
Right, and Bobby,
that would be crazy.
Oh, we're wanting Mortal Kombat and Tekken.
I would love
Mortal Kombat.
Oh my God,
Mortal Kombat would. I would. Wow,
that'd be sick.
New show.
I'll be incredible. So Jada Toys is killing it with that. So Ken's a must-have for me, man.
For sure. Before I add my 2 cents, I got a question for Dave Speck personally. Do you, David Speck, collect Voliverse?
Hell to the no, and I already put that in the chat.
Hell,
I have nothing against the product itself. I do have one. I do have the Sergeant Slaughter that I bought before Hasbro officially announced that they were getting him back. And I mean, there's something cool about it, but as we've talked about, like I don't support the company, so I'll leave it at that.
The thing is, like in the beginning, look, we'll just say this: in the beginning, GI Joe Classified, it was a slow roll. It took forever for the figures to come out. Many of us got into I got so into Marvel Legends because I was like so into this toy kind of mood, and we had the show going. I was like, I need to buy stuff and collect, and Classified wasn't coming out with 12 months of pre-orders in 6 months like they just did to us. So we needed fodder, custom fodder. Action Force was awesome. That I did actually read the comics in the beginning, didn't hate them, thought they were interesting, like the Swarm, all that stuff. Thought what they were doing was pretty cool. The dude opened his mouth, attacked friends of our show, and really just kept wasn't professional, blew opportunities that could have been better for everybody, for the community. Want to add a divisive community and be so polarizing, and we just can't support that, man. No matter how good the stuff is, or no matter whatever, it's not going to happen.
Well put.
All my 2 cents is I never collected it, and also the reason why I never did is because I woke up one morning going, "Why is Bobby an asshole?" And I go, "I didn't do anything to Travis, did I?" No. Like Bobby's an ass. I'm like, wait, like who? I didn't do anything. Like I'm like, I didn't do anything.
You're the greatest guy in the world. you're the polar opposite of
the
other Bobby. Yeah.
This guy. I'm like, well, fuck him.
Yeah, exactly. So that's it. But anyway, moving on to this. I put this at, what did I do? Put it at number 3. Romo also had number 3. It ended up 4 overall because we had some other picks. But man, this is the best value you're going to get, maybe other than G.I. Joe Classified. It's right there neck and neck with it as far as I haven't had any paint issues. I haven't had any problems, no QC issues with the 3 or 4 figures I have. The articulation is insane for $24.99. You're getting an international level figure from an American company with this license and multiple heads, the stand and everything. Just super fun, super great. People can't stop raving about it. I'm all in on the line, and we can't wait to get in. Hopefully by the end of the year, Bobby.
To your point, because I can't find my Fei Long right now. But look, $25. You get the figure. You get like a cool accessory, alternate head, alternate hands, and then like a cool the
beautiful package.
This is great.
Great packaging. Great packaging. I still have to get the Chun-Li.
Awesome.
I throw away all my boxes except those I did not throw away.
These are fantastic. Yeah, these are great value for what you get.
If Jedi Toys does Mortal Kombat, it's
over.
That's going to be a whole new level right there.
I might have Tekken. I would drop.
Okay.
Wave.
So at
4.
Comic-Con, oh, sorry guys, go ahead.
No,
No. Did they reveal Wave 4? I thought they only were up to Wave 3.
They revealed a bunch. They did.
Yeah.
I don't know
Hold on a
wave
second, I'll pull
wise,
it up.
but
I'll pull it up. Yeah, they
I
have
have them
so
in
much.
I have them in my phone. They revealed. Oh my God, DJ,
Well, we got
Cammy,
Dalstein, we got
y'all staying. Did they reveal M Bison? Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
yeah.
Kyle.
All right,
They
I
all
pulled up
look
Toy Art.
incredible. I'm sorry. I'm on.
Cammy.
You guys see this?
Cammy was on.
Hey,
Let's
Spec, you
go
know how we
full
say these nuts a lot? I'm on Jada Toys nuts, and I think I'm hanging on June's nuts too.
Look at this
All
shit
for,
right here.
oh,
man.
look at that. Look, that's that's mine. Mine. I'm sorry, I can't hide it.
Man, I
think
fucking
I'm
with
getting a
y'all
chub
is
right
gonna make
now.
me broke, man, for real.
I'm getting a chub from those Street Fighters.
KJ, you just got to have impulse control. I think that after messing with that Ryu at
Oh.
Travis's, it's an amazing line. But man,
Look at that.
space, money,
Oh my
like
So I gotta
God,
be
that is
real.
so
So that
cool.
Marvel Legends Luke Cage that came out, that Luke Cage Power Man, pissed
Yep.
me
Yes, sir.
all the way off.
I know it. I know it would have, brother. I knew
Like,
it would.
Look at it. You got torso rockers here with overlay, and Luke Cage could have had that,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
Like they could have easily
Everything.
have made the butterfly joint a different color and put that with Luke Cage, so you don't have like the armpit bleed on
Yep.
that. It's just like
Yeah.
the disrespect. Like $24.99 for that, or $24.99 for these fucking works of art right here, man.
Yeah.
Like, don't
Look at that
get me-
bison.
I'm
Look at that.
spitting at my laptop.
Although, you know what? Actually, so I got this thing today, and KJ, I'm glad you brought this up because I actually mentioned it before on my TikTok channel. So I got them in today. The Chip Zdarsky
Nice.
Daredevil. This figure is fantastic. It's great deco, great work. This is a great figure.
I just wanted to react.
The fact that this figure is in the same wave as that Luke Cage
It's fucked.
it's beyond, like, the disrespect
It's disrespect.
that Luke, and that is like OG 70s Luke Cage. So that should have been like so damn good. Like,
Spot on. They should have, yeah.
yeah,
And we should have
like,
got it a long ass time ago.
we should have.
No, because here's the thinking that we just should be lucky. Should count ourselves lucky we get that Luke Cage. Sorry, Bobby, go ahead.
No. But what over here? It came in this opening packaging. But yeah, that Luke Cage just and that's why like, Marvel Legends kind of like the brand right now is, it's not annoying me, but it is frustrating, right? You know, when your parents say, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed, you're like, oh damn it, don't say that. Because like you'll get figures like this or that the Ultimate Captain America, which are fantastic, and then you get that Luke Cage, you're like, wait, the math ain't mathing. The toy math is not mathing right here. How is it you get these figures, but then you do that in the same wave? That's a 2003 fit. That's a 99 figure. Let's be real here.
Good point.
Okay, I'm done.
Cool. All right. Top 3 now. Oh, here we go. Top 3 figures from a Toy Kind of Mood, the Holiday, and Spec and Moody and Tony's Figs, all three of us. But you know what? Before we talk to us, KJ, General Hawk, give us some love.
It's going to be a perfect translation. Everything from the fur collar down to the helmet, the boots. Where is it? I have a Captain America with the motorcycle just waiting for that hawk. But I'm probably not going to get that hawk until deep into next year.
That's
So,
awesome, right there. That's a great
I'm ready.
suggestion.
I'm ready.
Let's go.
I've got that Captain America and that bike, and it's so good.
Yeah.
It's dope.
Oh no, Bobby, it's your buddy. It's our
Sports
buddy.
ball.
Sports ball.
Questions.
Mega J, what's up? One of our best guests we've had, but then he opens up with a question that's gonna piss off half the chat.
Hey, Mega J, thanks for rubbing salt in my wounds, bro. You're fucking awesome.
Wait, I thought they had like 5 more games or something, right?
No, they
No,
No, I'm just
killed
kidding. I
him
know they
tonight.
won
They,
forward one.
they
Yeah,
killed
they-
him tonight here in my
We
town.
won game 5. Yep.
And
All right.
enjoy your 1 year, buddy. Just
All right,
saying.
we'll go to
Yep.
Spec on this one. What do
I
you
gotta
think
stick
of
with
the
2001
Hawk
win.
the Hawk man? You Spec you had him at number 2 and
You
Romo did
Spec.
too.
Yeah, he was my number 2. It's General Hawk. It is the leader of the Joes, not the founder, but the field leader, field commander, the brigadier general. I think it's a fantastic translation from the original figure. I still have the 25th because I bought a second one to open, so I still have the open one. I just love the little touches that they added to classify him up. I love the little wisps of gray in the hair, the weathering on the leather jacket. I just the Joes. This whole line has needed a more commanding presence, and I think that this will give the good guys that their leader.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Romo?
Above
Romo.
all, yeah, he's great. I mean, I had made a custom of him a long time ago, and I'm still waiting for this one. I'm super happy he came out. Like he came out because I didn't go the extra mile and put his decorations on his chest. This one's got all the bells and whistles. His armament's fine. You can switch them out with whatever you have. You know me, I got shit ton of gridiron. Boots are dope. You got goggles for his eyes. You got another set to go on top of his helmet. I'm getting 2 of them so I can repaint one with the blonde hair like the comics had. I'm happy, dude. He's great. He's awesome.
Yeah, like the only thing missing is an alternate Dennis Quaid head sculpt to go with this.
That'd
That's
be
all we
cool.
need.
Yeah.
And the Outback's legs fit him perfectly. It's fine.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not mad at this Hawk at all. I know what my 2024 is going to look like. So
Yeah, he's awesome, dude. And his only reason I think he's all okay. Number 3. Yeah, I just like the other. I've been waiting for the other characters for a while, so this one was high up there. Yeah, I mean, another custom I made, so he's I can't wait for this dude. Hawk is I made a Colonel Hawk, the one that you'd put him with the MMS,
yeah,
and I made him. So
I would love a Colonel Hawk.
Yeah,
with the blonde hair and just the straight.
hell yeah.
they'll do a retro Hawk if they've got to. Yeah.
Troll at it. They still haven't made Joseph.
They need fumbles.
I gave him
He's always
that's Reed Richards' head painted blonde,
All right.
and he's basically I cleaned up a stalker and repainted some of his gear.
Once again, props to Tony, man. If you told me you got that out the package, I would have believed you.
Same.
Thank you, brother.
Absolutely. Yeah, I made my top 3 because actually, yeah, I did it. No, made my number 4. But either way, I made my number 5 because I mean it's awesome, right? We need them. I love the vest. Everything these guys said, so I couldn't add any more. Got number 2, and same thing, same trio. We had number 4, Spec. Go ahead, Ripper.
I had him under. Well, Mole Rat came in over him just because of the new mold, new character, and then Hawk being Hawk. But Ripper, I mean, what can you say? He's another badass dreadnought. I think the only thing that I'll knock him for, and it's not as big of a deal to me as it seems to be to everybody else, is the torn shirt with the midriff showing. That would have just been a fun 80s style, punk whatever. But I love that they gave him the jaws of life. I love that they actually put articulation in the hinge. He's got his badass rifle with the axe on the end of it. Like, I'm stoked. I can't wait to get him. We just need an official torch reveal.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably going to take Tarzan, who's actually bare-chested with the ab crunch, and I'll figure out a way to add that overlay. I may need to use putty or something like that. But there was a way they could have done that. That's all. I understand the consternation behind that because I share that, and that's another reason why this wasn't on my list. Like this is a project for me. Okay, nice. So Tony, let's get into the design and the engineering. How did you solve the shirt overlay for that ab crunch?
Oh, remember She-Hulk? The She-Hulk's top. She looked like she came out gray.
Yeah.
You know that first one, the first Marvel Legends She-Hulk was gray. Well, I took her torn blouse or whatever it was, turned it inside out because the breastises make some indentation, and you don't want that on this Ripper. You turn it inside out and paint it, and it works well for his chest. It's a Black Panther necklace, and the head sculpt from Jay's Armory, and a weapon from him too. And he's basically the top. His upper body is the motorcycle Punisher because freaking roided out, dude.
Kill Crew Punisher,
it.
Yeah.
And then just oh my, I can't remember the
isn't that Kill Crew Punisher painted blue?
What's that?
Isn't that from Punisher as well, the motorcycle Punisher?
Oh, the legs, I think.
Yeah,
either that or Killmonger.
Yeah,
but the motorcycle, and then his gloves just fit well, the fingerless gloves, and I gave him a blade for his strap, and then the grenade there, and so
if Tony can do this, Hasbro can do this, but they didn't do that. They just painted a regular.
There it is. That's the one, Bobby. Yeah. That's the one. All I did was take it off of her, turn it inside out, and paint it.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, since I can't highlight, I just want to go back to.
Oh yeah, I got it. I got you right here from the Mezco. 26 figures so far, 19 non-Rumble Society.
Okay, that's nice.
Non-Rumble Society. So they've only had 7 Rump. That doesn't even seem. Are you sure? Wow. I mean, if anybody's sure, it's Fabster.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. So Toy Bunny Hunter. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say. So my point going back to that is yes, they're gonna constantly push back whatever, but the fact that they did release so much this year at least gives like a spark of hope that things won't get pushed too badly or at all. I take it as a good sign that they were able to release so much product this year, and it's and it kind of flew under the radar, it seems like, to realize how much they did release.
Well, let me say this then. Basically, if the 3 of those 4 figures that I had in that honorable mention, dishonorable mention, if they do come out December, January, then I'll take it all back. And the next time I make those lists, I'll say, okay, Mezco is saying October to December, so at least I'll consider December. But if I don't see them and they get pushed back again, then my case will be rested. So.
Don't jump the gun. I'm just saying.
Cool. All right, just want to get back to Ripper real quick. We had a good comment here because this is how I'm feeling about it. Anything I see different in the classified line, where there's like a different gun or a different like shirt or different some kind, like for instance Buzzer, the glasses, like Lenny is always thinking like, of course the third parties are going to get there first. They have just a big production. So, but I'm always thinking like if they take these liberties with these classified figures, which I love, of course, like Rock and Roll and some of these other ones where they take chances and mix the retro with the new. I'm always like, well, they can always we have the retro card line, and now we know it's mainline. Now we know it's thicker cardstock. Like, I'm cool with waiting on the retro figure. I don't need the figure that's coming out to be a 1-to-1, because then what is the point? Like, for instance, we talked about that with the whole Tunnel Rat and the Night Force thing, how they could have taken more chances with Tunnel Rat, because now what's the point? Are you going to come out with a retro carded one that's the same figure?
Right.
So I do like when they mix it up, but I do understand sometimes where they're just like, hey, the original's so great, we're just going to make that classified, and like Alley Viper or something, like they're just gonna do that, and then I understand what they're doing with that as well, So
in my eyes,
but either way, no, go ahead.
It's an unnecessary shortcut. That's all I have to say.
Oh, okay, cool. The only thing that I noticed is his ears are bigger than Buzzer, so maybe those glasses will fit better. So if you look on the left, look at his right ear. He's got those anime. He's got Travis Moody ears. There's a reason I wear my hat over my ears, man. I got some big ears. If I don't look, I got Ripper ears, bro. but yeah. But if you look at the left thing, maybe those glasses won't fall off. Otherwise, yeah, fantastic addition. The face sculpt is tremendous. I love that. The mohawk hair and the weapons are so great. And it's like, I actually asked Mark, I said, did you do a Ripper loadout or are you doing one? He didn't answer. So I'm like, oh, maybe they won't.
Means yes, fool.
Like, I know, but this one's like so good. It's like, I'm curious what
I agree.
Mark Gridiron's gonna do, you know?
So I will say with his sunglasses, like if his glasses were to suck for whatever reason,
yeah,
the style of those glasses is fairly similar to the Gridiron tactical shades.
Yeah, like
so that might be a situation where like I would swap out for third party.
Definitely.
Okay. Good call there. Okay, so that's number 2. And number 1 isn't G.I. Joe, man. It isn't G.I. Joe Romo at all. But I'm shocked that you had a Mezco on your list, Anthony.
Oh, me? Oh, yeah. I had the which one did I have him as? What order did I have him?
So on Ripper, you had Ripper number 1. I had it number 2, number 4. Ripper was your number 1, but TMNT you had it number 4. I was just shocked to see a Mezco on your list.
Dude, I've been eyeballing this thing for a while, and I'm like, just going over the stuff that you guys and Fab talk about, Mezco, and just there he is. What up, Fab? Oh man,
yeah,
it's just these are like, have he? Oh my bad. Sorry, dude. These are like the ultimate end all be all turtles, man. They look incredible, and I'm like, I'm like saving for them now. I mean, I don't mind. I love them all red. I'm sorry, I'm a stickler for the comic and the OG, but I am not mad at the multicolored masks, the cartoon, whatever. They look look at Mikey's face.
Yeah,
that shit's funny as hell. The rest of them all straight up cool. Eastman and Laird all the way. Oh man, this is what's gonna make me, delve into Mezco. And if I gotta wait, I gotta wait. But they look great, man. These ones are off the fucking chain, dude. I was looking for the Target ones, the Mirage looking ones. They look cool too. They're just bulky, but these ones are head and shoulders above them. Oh my goodness, and they should be. The price point, the accessories, the detail. Look at that. All the artwork, all the pictures they take with these guys, the dioramas and everything, make them look so cool. So I'm all in on this one. I know it's expensive as hell, but that's the greatest I've ever seen of the turtles. That's it.
Right. So that's a great point because it's whenever a box set's $400, that's the price of a video game console, right?
I know,
that's a car payment. It's a mortgage payment. It's a car payment. But man, when I saw these, a mortgage payment, if you get banned from Walmart, it's your mortgage payment.
I was gonna say something.
No, you're good. I have no problem making fun of myself tonight. That's what it's all about after this.
I'll save it for later.
We'll get to that in a minute, but I'm going to get KJ in on this number 1 choice as well. But before that, I just want to say I saw this at Comic-Con, and this changed the game. When I saw it in person, saw it in the diorama, it's not the finish, and they're not finished, right? The ones at the Comic-Con. But I was like, just seeing them in person, I was like, I don't even have any turtles, and I love Ninja Turtles, but I just didn't want to dive into NECA and just get that whole wormhole. And then I had the Playmates ones, but I was like, I need like something better.
I got the old NECA ones.
I didn't do the Super 7, but this is like I can pay $400 and call it a day. This is it. This is like the amalgamation of all the great turtle figures wrapped in one. There's essences of the old Playmates, the different shades, the different faces that they'll have with the teeth on one side, the different, and it's going to have cloth goods. Of course, we see it in this picture on the right with Mikey. There's a hooded right there. If you could see, it's a little small picture, but if you see Leonardo, you can see his brown soft goods hoodie.
Cloak. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
cloak. Yep. So yeah, there's some soft goods. There's a million weapons. There's like all that. We don't have all the pictures here because we talked about it before on the show. But there's all like the pizza and everything. It just has everything you need, and just the quality in person look phenomenal. They are accurate to the size. So if you have these turtles next to Batman, you're not. It's gonna it makes sense. They're
Perfect.
not going to be the size of Bruce Wayne and everything. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I just thought it was could have been 300, 325, 350, of course, but it is
Yeah.
Mezco. They have to do their own production, so things are
100
going to be a
piece.
little more costly.
Yeah.
KJ.
Look, man, the Mezco sets are dangerous. Fantastic Four, Power Rangers, the Snyder set that finally pinged, and I had to like scrounge up as many nickels and dimes as possible to make sure it arrived. Yeah, you put together everything you said and more. There's so much you can do with this. So you have the NECA street diorama. You have extreme sets, diorama sets you can use. Yeah, it's perfect. I just don't have that dough.
I know.
Like it's stuff like this makes me think, should I not even bother with Hasbro or Mattel or NECA or anything like that? Should I just stay with Mezco like Fabster and just stay premium? Because I'm starting to feel like, especially after the fucking Luke Cage action figure, you just get more for your money. You don't have to worry about shortcuts. You get what you pay for. I'll pay for head sculpts, weapons, soft goods, props. I'll pay for that stuff if it means putting my world together the way I want it to look. It's worth it. And for a Turtle fan, if you got the dough, man, get that. Get that. I salute you. Yeah, I know you got the NECA figs. I know you got the Super 7 Ultimates and the Playmate Retros and the Mutant Mayhem figs and everything else and the Funko Pops and whatever else. You probably got a box of Ninja Turtles popsicles in your freezer right now, right? But with the gumball eyes. But the point is, get what you want. Collect within your means, and you may have to make some choices. So I think the people who chose Mezco over everything else, I think they made the right choice. And I wish I had made that choice, because I am sitting back with glorious envy.
I'll
Just
be
skip
an
Duke.
advocate to that
Just
one.
skip Duke.
Having come into Mezco late in the game, because I bought the Crow figure in December, and he's phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm sitting somewhere around like 14 Mezco figures.
Wow.
And I bought a lot of them used, and a couple, I paid the fuck you, your late tax, and others I got a good deal on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Been there.
They are great. There are certain figures, they look good in a certain pose. Like I had wanted, I got Spider-Man 2099. I had wanted him. He's a great character. I've always been a fan. And he was on my shelf, and I had him for, I don't know, 2 or 3 months, and I ended up selling him because, as good as he looks, he just is not posable like the way that a Spider-Man should be posable. And so, knowing what his value was, it was more worth it to me to move on from him. I do have a Marvel Legends Spider-Man 2099 that's in a bucket somewhere, when they did the retro carded one. And so, even though I prefer the look of the Mezco, because the Mezco doesn't have the posability, which for doing photography or whatever, to me is a little more important, sometimes Mezco can fall a little short. Like I just got the Popeye set from Fabster.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a phenomenal set, and the sculpts are amazing. But that Bluto character, which is the same body for the Rumble Society Slugfest, like the articulation is very hindered, especially like in the arms. Like his arms are so big that you can, like, that's about the amount of articulation you get out of his elbows.
Ugh. And
so it makes it a little more challenging to do like dynamic poses and photography. I'm still down for the challenge. It's, again, the sculpt on him is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I think even in entering that premium realm, there are still sacrifices that are made. And I think I don't have the issue. I think it's a fantastic figure. It's not a perfect figure, but it's a fantastic figure. I think most of the people on the Mezco pages would sit there and scream to the hills about the Batman 89 with that feisty body.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, look, they look beautiful. Spec, are you done?
I'll talk about the turtles later. You make your point. I didn't talk about the turtles. I was just
No, he didn't.
Oh, I'm sorry. You paused there, so I was like, "Oh, Spec is done." And
No, yeah, absolutely. I was making a different point, so I'll come back and give my thoughts on the turtles. I want you to talk.
No, just real quick. Look. I love the turtles. I've got the San Diego 2016 box set, or the plastic figure set. I've got the Turtles in Disguise, thanks to Vlad. I've got all 4 Super 7s plus Shredder, Splinter, Ace Duck. Yeah. Look, I fucking love Turtles as much, if not more, than He-Man.
Yeah.
These are amazing. And when you send me those videos when you were at Comic-Con, Trav, I was like, oh.
Sorry.
But I didn't do it because look, Mezco is one of those lines where everyone like, oh, it's so great, and I'm like, they look great. I'm like, I expect like they look great when they're posed like in like the really cool art shots, and like Fabster does amazing shots with them. And then I'll see them in person. I'm like, it just for me, whenever I see it in person, they just kind of fall short. Now they've been looking better. That Shadow and Dick Tracy that KJ had in his list look fantastic. These turtles look, and if I hadn't done all these turtles, I might have gone for this Mezco.
That's what I'm saying. I don't have all those turtles, so this fits the bill. If I had all those turtles, I wouldn't touch these one bit, but this just kind of fills that void.
I'm the fool that I wasn't going to touch Turtles, even though I love Ninja Turtles. And then I found that Turtles in Disguise set, and I was like, cool, I got the cartoon Turtles. I'm done. Like, I don't need anything else. And then all of a sudden I'm getting Krang and all the mutants that came out. And then it was like, well, I got to get the movie Turtles. Like, I really got to get the movie movie Turtles. And then you start getting deeper into that line. I bought out somebody's collection. Somebody was selling their collection, and I knew I really only wanted 2 of the pieces in there. So, but I knew everything that he was selling, and he was just trying to get rid of it because he needed money. So he was making a steal of a deal on it. Some other guy was like, he was offering, I don't remember how many sets there were, but it was $700. Most of them boxed, unopened. And some guy was going to take it, and I was like, I'll give you 900. And he's like, okay, come get it. So I ran up and got it and kept the 2.
So this right here, because it was the stuff from Comic-Con that sold it to me, because I did pre-order it, but it's kind of weird that I showed those other photos. I should have just showed stuff from Comic-Con, because that was what separated these turtles from everything else.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Anyway, no, I was just. I'll skip that. So I was able to keep what I wanted and sell the rest and make a profit. The set I didn't want out of that. Well, because I knew he was just getting rid of it for dirt cheap.
Yeah.
Because he just so then I got deep into the Toon Turtles because of that, and then the movie Turtles. I've got most. I didn't do the Secret of the Ooze Turtles, but I have like the Shredder. I have both Shredders. I have the Casey Joneses. I have the Aprils. I'm not doing Turtles in Time. That movie was a turd. The design sucks.
True.
So let me ask you this: you're listing all the stuff you have, but what about the Mezco? Why is this number 1? Like, you have all the turtle stuff.
So that was what I was like. I was like, I'm not doing Mirage. I ended up doing Mirage. I'm not doing Universal. I ended up doing the Universal. So it's like,
so that means you're just gonna do no matter the turtles. You're just
no self-discipline.
No self-discipline. That's what it is.
KJ loves that you're in a
KJ got you, Sarlacc.
When KJ retires, it's okay now because you've retired more than him in 5 minutes.
I didn't retire. I just said I'm not going down that avenue, and then I went.
I know, I'm busting you.
So
I love
it. It's a funny
go
thing.
ahead, let's close this up. We got to get going, so let's finish this point up. Go ahead.
Even though G.I. Joe is my absolute number one, there's still some deep love for the Turtles, and just like all you guys have said, there's something about this set, the design of it, the way that they put together various design elements from different incarnations of the Turtles, the accessories that come with, the textures that are on them, and in counterpoint to what I was talking about earlier with KJ, I think that these Mezco Turtles will be, the articulation on them will be superior to NECA. Because while NECA is great for design and everything, their articulation isn't necessarily...
No, they're not known for that, yeah.
And so I think from a photography point of view, these will be superior.
For sure. And that's why the superior made our superior list number one. So congratulations, Mezco. Hopefully they come out before the end of the year, right? Or at least this holiday. So we got to say goodbye to our friend KJ. He's got to get going. And dude, thanks for blessing us for a couple hours tonight. This rocked and rolled.
Oh yeah, it's always a pleasure hanging out with a toy kind of mood. We're the top 5 squad, and folks, enjoy the rest of your evening. And thanks for everyone else in the chat. Catch you on the flip side and in the toy house. Peace.
Later, bro.
All right. So while we banned KJ from a toy kind of mood, I got banned from Walmart.
So one real quick.
And go ahead, Bobby. You gonna talk about Turtles again, or are we gonna talk about Walmart?
No, I'm gonna ask. Look, meth heads don't get banned from Walmart.
Yeah.
Prostitutes don't get banned from Walmart.
Nope, they don't. They live there. They sleep there.
You got banned from the Florida of box stores.
That's right, baby.
How?
If I could survive Cobra Island, I could survive getting banned from the meth head capital of the world, Walmart.
Ring, ring, ring. Ring, ring, ring.
That's like going to Alabama or Georgia.
What's wrong with Alabama and Georgia? That's good college football now.
I want a refund. I want a refund. Give me a fucking refund. Click, click, click.
Like, Travis.
Travesty.
You know what this is like? This is like you going to Florida and out Floridering the Florida man. Okay? You went to Walmart and out Walmart.
What's their name? The Tiger King?
Bobby Kim loaded for bear.
I'm the Tiger King of Walmart, baby.
Like I just like you just like when you said you did this, when I told Ashley you did this, she was like, I heard this click 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 click. He did what? Like Ashley was like, what did Travis do? Like he got banned from Walmart.
That's right.
Like the store? Was he inside the store?
Yeah. Look, what did he do?
I got banned from Walmart because of a damn figure. All right, here it is.
Go on. Continue the story.
I didn't steal this figure. It stole me. This is the Supreme AEW Cody Rhodes. Fun fact, I love Cody Rhodes. I love professional wrestling. I love AEW. I love WWE, where he is now. I actually don't have this figure, and I skipped it because they made a Comic-Con exclusive Ultimate figure. But they sent me the wrong figure. I ordered Supreme, AEW Supreme, CM Punk, and I received a Cody figure.
Oh,
so
wow.
I called Walmart a couple times. Okay, I called them a lot. I'm going to go black mask on this so nobody can record it.
They said, fuck this,
just like
dude.
the old, what was it, ABC Dateline and all that, when you can't see their face.
They said, fuck this nerd collector.
This is the figure I was supposed to get, and you saw the figure I got. But the thing is, I'm not alone. Shout out to my dude, WrestlingFigureNews.com, my dude Justin Kendall, because he's been reporting what's happening to these punk purchasers of Walmart. Look at this. It says right there, CM Punk AEW Supreme Saga, delays, deliveries, and mysteries. And yeah, one of those mysteries and one of those deliveries was getting my ass banned from Walmart. Now, how did that happen? I called 7 times because if you guys remember, and I know my buddy Spec, there's going to be a lot of truth telling on this show, Spec. You might want to go because you're on this panel. You're on this panel. You got nothing to hide. All right, let's see. All right, because look at this. All right, Tiger King Travis. I am never going to financially.
they got Travis's picture up in every Walmart.
My picture is like Al Bundy at all the stores, man. It's there. Don't take credit cards from this man. I told Gabby, and she immediately said, "Did he finally get banned for returns?" How do you call Walmart? They've never answered the phone. Well, you're lucky because then you won't get banned. So here's the deal with this, right? Check this out. Let's talk about the figure first, and then I'll talk about what happened. So it says here, this is all from Wrestling Figure News. AEW Supreme Saga continues to frustrate. He was going to ship, and people are getting a Cody or a Kenny Omega instead. So look, it happens once.
Oh,
look at that! It's Spec.
What the hell?
Hey, what the?
It happens once. It's okay. It happens to everybody. It's a problem, and I fought the problem. I fought the power. I fought the problem, and I did not win. My ass got thrown in the can, thrown behind bars. But here's why, right? So we'll delayed the figures until December, but then all of a sudden, collectors are receiving shipping notices that some actually got Cody, like me, and some didn't. So then, all right, on Twitter, everyone's favorite place. Toxic subject, toxic bounty. Here we go. AEW by Jazzwares. Anything going to be done about Walmart not shipping any of that CM Punk, replacing him with Cody or Kenny? Ridiculous. It's happened to me 6 times. So this guy got 6 Cody or Kenny instead of CM Punk. AEW, the issue has been brought up with Walmart and it is being corrected. And then he says they didn't correct anything. They took it down from their site. So if you go to walmart.com, there's no CM Punk at all. And they canceled all his orders. So yours. They're gonna ban me and cancel me. They're gonna cancel me. Bullshit. Do better. Terrible business on both ends. And then this other person says nothing's been fixed. Just received my order on Halloween, which was yesterday. And I got Cody instead of Punk, which happened to me on Halloween, which was yesterday. And that's besides getting a delayed shipment date for you, fix, blah, 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 blah. Fix this. I can't reorder. So if you get sent a Cody, that's it. You're only Sarlac's gone. He's like, I'm not getting in trouble on this. So if you got a Cody or a Kenny,
you're switching rooms.
You're screwed because you can't just reorder it. We all know how Walmart works. You can't find anything in the store. CM Punk has never been found in a store. He's getting shipped to a few lucky people. So here's where the damage happened. Look at this. Look at that, baby. Look at my email as of last night. 2 nights ago. Sorry, 2 nights. It felt like this feels like yesterday. Okay. Oh, the switching rooms thing. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Right, so Walmart was canceled. No, you're good. I'm just checking out. So yeah. Anyway, look, I called 7 times. I requested a refund, and here's the truth here. Walmart isn't doing the whole "we're just going to refund you" thing anymore. I think they might have taken. I'm actually going to get Spec's opinion on this because remember the whole retro card fiasco when everybody was getting bent, broken, retro carded GI Joe classified figures, and even Emily and Hasbro was like, "Oh my God, like let's fix this," and they did. They're awesome, right? I mean, we're getting thicker card stock. It's mainline, not going to be handled by Walmart like exclusively. Beautiful thing. So we know this is a problem, and it's like always Walmart. It's always freaking Walmart, right? And so here's the thing: if you got sent a bent up with my Storm Shadow, my Zartan, my Lady J, all bent and destroyed, just like many of you with your snake eyes and
Gung
everything.
ho and yeah.
I would call Walmart and tell them, and they would go, okay, we'll just give you a refund. Sometimes they'd be like, well, you got to return it. And I'm like, well, it's kind of damaged. And they'd be like, oh, never mind. Almost 90% of the calls would go to like, who knows, like India, like all these other, it was always different, like accents and dialects and stuff. So it was all over the place. And they were always cool. They were just like, we're just going to give you a refund. And I think people just took advantage of it. They're like, well, everyone's getting their free figures because they open it anyway and they're getting destroyed boxes, but they don't even care about the carded ones. And those carded ones are shit. So might as well get a free figure. And then I'm sure it happened when we started getting the other Walmart figures. I'm sure it happened when the rest, I'm sure it just trickled down. And I'm sure with social media and the toy groups and everything, everybody's like, I'm going to start calling Walmart every single time. Right now, you cannot. So I was like, well, you sent me the wrong product. Going to Walmart is a pain in the ass. My car might get hit in the parking lot. It's Walmart, right, Bobby?
Exactly.
I might get shot in Walmart. Maybe to be less extreme than that, I'm going to go to Walmart and wait in line for 10 minutes or an hour in customer service to deliver a figure I did not buy. I did not buy Cody Rhodes. I love Cody. I didn't buy this. I shouldn't have to drive to Walmart. I shouldn't have to waste my energy in my car. Yeah, I don't pay gas. Sorry. I shouldn't have to look for parking.
Where was this energy all fucking show? You're so like calm, demure, and I was like, oh, I love this figure.
Because I saved
you had it loaded, waiting.
It was pent up.
I saved the energy for the clickbait. It's what everybody's here for. But look, I shouldn't have to walk into a Walmart. I shouldn't have to wait in line and deliver a product that I did not buy. I bought CM Punk. If they make one mistake and it's just me, cool. I'll go to Walmart. I'll keep my fingers crossed. I found a Brock Lesnar Ultimate figure. I couldn't believe I found the damn freaking thing, right? So here we go. I do not want to go to Walmart. So I called 7 times because every time I call Walmart, they transfer me to a supervisor or someone in the US, and they declined the fact that I could get a refund. They would not give me a refund for a figure I did not buy. They forced me to go to a Walmart to return something I did not buy. I fought the power and I did not win, but I won because I never have to order from fucking Walmart.com ever again. Lifetime ban. Fuck you, Walmart. I'm good. I'll be in jail. That's fucking fine.
Mrs. Bueller, do you know how many times your son called Walmart? 9 times.
9 times.
And the thing is, we used to call Walmart and they would be cool. But now they go through, it's almost the same supervisor. I felt like it was the same woman with the same voice. And she's like, and actually, the last person I talked to, a supervisor, was cool and was like, even if I wanted to give you a refund, or even if I'm trying to, I can't because your account has been closed. And that's what happened here.
Thanks.
I got
Look at
20 emails for Night Force Tunnel Rat.
We have deactivated your account, sir. We have deactivated it.
Dude, that is not cool. So look at this. Your account has been deactivated. Hey, broski. We reviewed your account history very carefully, and we found it violated our TOU regarding returns. For that reason, you're fucking banned. It means you're no longer able to process replacements. That means I can't even get a refund for a figure I did not buy because they banned me. So fuck Walmart and fuck them.
Yeah, you're in the same boat as Johnny Reno. They can't even get him his retro snake eyes.
So look at this. Your order was canceled. Now this is, and then I went on
usual
a different email. I went on a different email and then immediately got this email kicked back to me, bounced back. Sorry, we canceled your recent order for your protection because it was flagged, red flag, white flag in there by the credit and fraud team. All I did was request a refund. I didn't do anything else, and I was subject to fraud.
Damn.
So
I can, and and they lied because it says I can always reorder items again. I couldn't. It says a temporary hold. Yeah, blah 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 blah. And then well, that's not what I meant to show. But yeah, anyway. Oh, it did say. Wait, one of these says you can still go to the store.
I knew it. I knew
Oh,
that
there
was
it is.
coming.
At the bottom, no, it says even you won't be ordering from even if you won't be ordering from us online, you can still make purchases from the store. Yeah, because you want me to buy laundry detergent and condoms and shit. I'm fucking good.
You can still.
That's
Oh,
right.
but you
Walmart
can still
stock
go to the
the
store.
Wow, we get a lot of comments now. Holy shit. All right,
Well,
here we go.
Man.
On the plus side, Travis, yes, you
Yes,
can
sir.
still go to Walmart. You can still go to the store.
That is not a plus. I don't want to go to a Walmart. That's why this whole problem happened in the first place. If I was okay going to Walmart, I would go to the Walmart, got a refund, and fucking went to the toilet and went home with my $32 of fucking shit.
So,
God damn it.
Travis, if you want,
wait. I'd like to make this back talk. Like just said, like he's a dad. Travis.
Travis, mijo.
Travis,
he got
dear.
sent to Baroness. All right, cool. And then look at this. My friend, hold on, Dave. My buddy Rick got banned too. Look at this. Rick got deactivated. He was a guest on our show on the Terradrome, which is coming back, by the way. It's coming back, right, Romo? We're doing it. It's coming back. After the Mole Ray. It's a new character, Mole Ray. Too many returns. Look at that. See, he did the whole retro carded return thing. Majig. Cool. Moody's penned up. Deke. All right, go ahead. God's back. You can talk instead of type.
I was just gonna say, should you ever want to pre-order from them again, it's probably a matter of new email address and an IP masker.
Yep.
They probably have your IP. That's probably why when you tried to do it through a different email, they still nailed you. So you need an IP masker.
Or it was the same credit card or whatever. But either way, my roommate collects toys. And he collects G.I. Joe. So guess what? He can buy 2 or more.
You got to just kick him down some bucks, and there you go.
Until he gets banned for too many returns.
Until he gets banned for
because you keep making him return shit.
He gets banned for what do you call it?
It is the lead.
Fraternizing with you.
It's the main event. It's the main event, baby. That's what it is. That we saved the. But that was tonight was a terrific show. This is absolutely the worst for last, but I'm okay with it. That's the whole point. So. Viper Island's Revenge.
Well, it's crazy that all these other dudes got screwed too. Rick, all these other dudes. Wow, I'm like, damn, that's jacked up. But
well,
it's one thing to get.
Thank you for giving me forewarning. I won't try and
wait. What?
I won't try and call and get refunds anymore.
Spec. He's on a show with that Travis guy.
Right. So look,
cancel his shit.
I know you guys all want to call Walmart and you can't. Good luck. Yeah, well, actually, I want someone to call Walmart, try to do a refund.
Rick is screaming. Stop sending him bags in.
Yeah, because look, well, it's one thing to get a toy sent in a bag. That's the toy you bought, or a wrong fucking figure. Not just to me. It was in the articles a lot of fucking people. Someone bought 6 CM Punks and got 3 Kenny Omegas and 3 Codys or whatever. Crazy.
Yeah, they try to replace that shit. I try to order. You know how you can go to the store and just sit there and order and they bring it out to you? I just did that just to try it. And that's when the
Walmart greeters are going to tackle
Batman came out and they brought me Superman. I'm like, I don't want this. Well, you said, okay, then the right hand don't know what the left hand's doing. If you don't have it, everything should say that you don't have it. Okay, so I'll wait. And I finally ordered it and it finally came, so I didn't go to the store anymore. So damn, that's crazy.
I just want to say that there's a pattern of behavior.
Go ahead, Spec. Sorry.
There's a pattern of behavior here. Gary canceled Travis. Walmart canceled Travis. Who's next? We got to take bets. Where's the poll? We got to put a poll up. Where is Travis getting canceled next?
Don't fuck up BBTS.
Well, you think it would be BBTS, right? Because what was the the buzzer thing. I got, what was it, a 4-day delay from FedEx when I paid for extra FedEx shipping, which is supposed to be faster than the $4 flat rate. So, but they were cool. They just said, we're going to give you your FedEx extra money back. That's funny. And then with Helix, I got a full refund, but you guys saw the pictures. I was very cool. I was just like, hey, what, what's up with this? And they were just like, I didn't even write back. I just got a PayPal like notification, like boom, 34, whatever. And I was like, all right, dope. And then I got my shipping money in the BBTS account. BBTS customer service is like, I was hard on them last year, or early in the year, I think. It might even been this year, like early in the year, like BBTS is the worst. They're like the best right now. They're killing it. And not just because of the 2 G.I. Joes, but just the customer service has been terrific, has been through the roof. Oh, and then this is funny. I'm going to get banned from Ringside. One of my best friends owns Ringside. that would be pretty funny, JP. But yeah, shout out to Ringside Collectibles. Yeah, anyway, that's it. I can't buy from Walmart no more, and I have no problem with that.
It's an interesting thing that it comes from Walmart. Just one of the richest families in the States, one of the shittiest families in the States, one of the shittiest retailers in the States, something that could probably sit there and say epitomizes everything that's wrong with this country.
Yep.
I mean, and that's a whole other rant for another time.
Yep, that's a whole other show.
And much in the same way, like Amazon, if you have an issue with Amazon, depending on what it is, most of the time they just refund you and say, keep it.
No problem.
Because it's too much of a hassle and costs too much money for them to deal with trying to get it shipped back.
Yeah.
And so for Walmart, this is a drop in the bucket to them. They're not losing anything over this. They're not. No. So it's interesting to see them try and take a hardline stance on it.
Yeah, it's new because I think maybe because it happened so many times with that G.I. Joe stuff. And then I'm sure everyone was doing it for every other figure, Star Wars, WWE. It's not. It was just a G.I. Joe issue. We wouldn't be even having this conversation because it's such a minute number. But when it's all toys and someone is like just buying a bunch, there could be one person who maybe did 100 returns and then sold all that stuff on eBay. We don't know what kind of stuff was going on with the return thing.
Right.
It could be a bigger story.
But this leads to a whole other thing. Like, if this is what Walmart's going to do, if this is how they're going to treat the collecting community, granted, some people are taking advantage of it, others not. Do they have any business having this Walmart collector bullshit that they do 2-3 times a year?
Oh, Walmart Collector Con. Yeah.
Good point.
Like, why cater towards the collecting community? If
treat them like that,
you're just going to turn around and shun them when the guys that like what's his name? Dan Klingensmith.
Yeah.
The one that writes the books, he posted that he got his Crimson Alley Vipers and his Mole Rats, and that, they were jammed in the box and like crushed.
Mm-hmm.
And this
they don't care.
Walmart don't give a fuck.
No, they don't.
No, that's all it is. They do the collector con because they know that the geeks are going to come out and like, okay, we're going to get these, but they don't give a shit about who they're selling to. They're like, fine, here, nerds, take it. Be happy you're getting a figure. That's it.
So there's 2 points I want to bring up about Walmart. There was the one when things started getting zeroed out. Some people got lucky on that. Most people got that whole item canceled. Okay, it's like, so I was gonna pay $24.99 for whatever, right? Mole rat, and then you zeroed it out in your system. There's a glitch. Glitches happen, but you don't correct the glitch. You cancel my pre-order, and other people got the figure for free. The same company that wants me to return Supreme Cody, which I did not buy, you're giving free figures to people because of a glitch. Cool, but then you cancel my figures. They canceled my Eddie Guerrero, my Rey Mysterio Ultimate figure. You'll never find those in SoCal. You find them in Alabama, 30 of them at one store. But go ahead. Good luck in Scalper, Frank, and Sonsville around here at Walmart, where they're hawking everything down. There's nothing. It was crazy. I was in Santa Clarita and found that Brock Lesnar. But it's just not. So these figures that they canceled on me, I'm not going to be able to find them unless they're connected to Pulse. You know what I mean? Unless I can get them from Pulse. And usually, as we know, Pulse will ship. Pulse has been so much better. Usually they take longer, but usually around a week later. They're just more snail mail than Walmart. But at least if they have here's the suggestion. What do we learn from this? When something comes out Walmart, make sure if it's G.I. Joe and shit, make sure you're on Pulse, or Marvel, Star Wars, make sure you buy one on Pulse. Because they'll cancel it. They'll send you a wrong figure. They'll
Fuck
send
you
you a broken
over,
figure,
some
and
kind of
they'll
way.
ban your fucking deek ass.
Shit.
No, guys, I wanna get out of here. What else we got? Well, what else we got, Bobby? We good? We good on the Walmart subject?
We got
good?
these, man.
I got nothing on Walmart. Walmart sucks. I shop there every now and then, but
Yep.
there's a nice. I only go to the nice Walmart here. I don't go to the any shady as shit ones. So
No.
Look at this. New Monkey says on Amazon there's a note that says this item has been returned many times. Wow, I've never seen that.
I get
Bounty Hunter
refunds
says-
and discounts and whatever from Amazon all the time.
Oh, Target's not too bad. Target's not too bad. They're good. You can at least go to the store and find fucking toys.
Yeah. I just returned it in the store and they're pretty good.
That's
Yeah.
right. Cool. All right. That's it for 143. Want to give a shout out to the boys, but then if you missed it, I reviewed Agent Helix, and shout out to Baldy Punk, Bobby, Bobby B's Battlegrounds. They all did a great job reviewing the figure as well. So go check that out. And in the meantime, we'll be back next Wednesday. Of course, I won't be here next Wednesday, but it will be a great show. A Toy Kind of Mood 144, and we'll have to figure out if Bobby's happy. He's like, no more Moody. Moody's banned from his own show. But yeah, it'll be a great week. So stay tuned, guys, and Toyal, and for Dave, KJ, Romo, Bobby, I'm Moody, and I'll see you behind bars at Walmart. Peace.
peace.